To lead the Skol chant and sound the Yeller horn, please welcome the 31st Adjutant General of the Minnesota National Guard, Major General John Jensen.
Well, hello, this is John Randall, Minnesota Vikings legend, and it is my pleasure to say, Minnesota Vikings fans uncensored, are you ready? Keith, get your people up. Let's go. Skol, 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 baby. Let's go.
Get your people up. Hello, Vikings fans. I'm Michael Fish. Right over here, I got this handsome, scruffy devil named Cody Bowden. I am sure that we will see the Italian stallion Rinaldi come bouncing in here with all kinds of piss and vinegar in a little bit. I think we're going to be Shackless tonight. He's got something going on. And Keith is in the background doing his Keith thing. He'll be joining us in just a moment. But we got us a little bit of an early show going on. We're going to do a quick review on that Seahawks game, 13-2. We're going to do a preview of those guys that we got to play this weekend. We're going to have our hot takes. We're going to have some fun tonight, guys. So, it's the day after Christmas, Mr. Bowden. Did you get anything Vikings related? Did Santa come down the chimney and give you something with purple and gold?
No, I think me and the wife, we've spent all our money on our kids. I got 4 of them. So, like, Christmas presents for grown-ups right now and being in the Army, you don't get much. But I got the kid the Meta Quest, the new one, the Batman game. I've already played it. First time on virtual reality. I fell down 4 times and I hit 3 walls. Dude, that shit is way beyond me.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I got a little lucky. I scored a little bit of Viking swag. I got the Ultimate Minnesota Vikings trivia book. Haven't really had a chance to thumb through that baby yet, but yeah. And Mike Breedy will be happy. I already announced it. He knows. I got the Minnesota Vikings barbecue kit.
Saw that. I thought maybe he gifted it to you.
Yeah, he was giving it out to people, but no. Santa just came down the chimney and put it under the tree for me.
Nice. Save that trivia book. We're gonna need that during the off season.
Yeah,
yes,
I think I got the same book last year, Fish. Like, it's a good read.
Mm-hmm.
I got me a new Vikings hat. It's actually not a black one. It's not gonna make his debut tonight because I'm at my parents' house and all I brought was black shirts and stuff, so it wouldn't match. But I did get a hat that's not black, so that's cool. You know, I can't remake the video that I did for my birthday. And then I got a Funko Pop of myself where I'm wearing a Viking shirt. So that's about as far as my Vikings gifts went.
Oh, you got your
Funko
parents'
Pop
house
is awesome, dude.
You rebel.
Every shirt I have that I brought is black. Viking or not Viking, even my college shirt I brought is black. That's pretty much all I wear because I can't coordinate. So I just know if everything's black, it matches.
Speaking of the devil, look at him checking in early. We're free to move about the cabin. Mike Reedy, I just told him that I got the barbecue kit. Keith automatically assumed that you sent it to me. And yeah, buddy, can't wait to start grilling.
You gotta turn that sound off.
Yeah, but if we end up winning the Super Bowl, Fish, you got to give up meat. We have to give up red meat at least.
When did I make that promise?
Be grilling rice cakes.
It's not so much that you made a promise. It's just what would you sacrifice for a Super Bowl? And you said red meat.
Did I say red meat?
You sure did, man. I mean, I could be persuaded to forget that's what you said.
It's okay. I've been on a really big chicken kick for a while now, so.
Do you have to sacrifice before the Super Bowl, or is it after?
I think in this case it'd be after.
After?
Because like we'll sacrifice it, but we need to know we're getting it before we sacrifice.
I ain't sacrificing shit unless
it has to be a for sure thing. So I don't know if you guys remember that I started the Sam Darnold Stands Club when we signed him, and Lee actually went back to that original post and tagged me, and then he told me I should go shout it out, but I didn't want to go pat myself on the back for it, so I didn't. But it was nice that someone recognized that. I am not in the doghouse. I'm actually at my parents' house. This is my baby sister's old room. Mike. I prefer the garage. I feel totally out of my element. I wish I was in the garage right now.
Your baby sister.
Just off to the right's a little Hello Kitty something or other from like 15 years ago.
Yeah, she doesn't even live here anymore either. Oh, damn. Tommy made it.
Keith just scrambled a fucking Vikings t-shirt out of the dresser, threw it on the wall.
Oh, look at this. There's my baby sister's little Moss jersey. I put that up there. I scrounged that one out. I didn't know I'd be covering it, but you know, I tried to make it work with what I got going on here. So Cody, this week we asked the Let's Go question of the week, and that was, when did you realize that this was a special season? Like, okay, this is not going to be the season that everyone was projecting. What was that moment for you this year?
I think it was when I called the Vikings the best team in the NFL right after the Texans game. On the last live after the Texans game, the aftercare, I was like, hey, this is looking like the best Vikings team, or the best Vikings team that we've seen since 1709. I think it's the best team that it's in the league right now. And I'm only saying that because I think someone said it earlier this week. I think Dan Orlovsky said, hey, this is the most complete team in the NFL. Right? They may not have the best offense on the field like the Lions, may not have the best defense on the field like the Eagles, but together we are a really good team, a really complete team. So, since we played the Texans, since we smoked them, I was like, hey, I think this is the best team in the NFL, and I knew that from then on it was something special.
Yeah, I thought that's a pretty good time period. What about you, Fish? When did you start to realize this team was special?
Same time, right after the Texans game. And for me, it was like this. You know, when we were predicting the schedule, I looked at, okay, we're going to open up with a win against the Giants, but it's going to be kind of barely. You know, it's going to be just like one of them close ones, maybe win by a field goal. And then I said, well, all right, we're going to lose to the 49ers. We're going to lose to the Texans. So after week one, when we beat the Giants and we handled them, I was like, yeah, but now we're going to, now. And then we handled San Francisco, and I was like, yeah, but, you know, Houston. And then when we smoked Houston, I was like, son of a bitch. And I knew something was different. I knew I was way wrong about a lot of things.
I don't want to lie here, but I felt it after the Giants game. Because even though I thought we were going to win that game, I did have some doubt in my mind just because, you know, what everybody said we were going to be and just knowing what we've gone through in the off season. But then going and seeing how we performed, especially the players that we signed, like they were all making an immediate impact. I'm like, all right, this is a good team. We should be able to make the playoffs. But when did I think that maybe a Super Bowl contender? I want to say the loss to the Lions. Lost the Lions. Just the way we went head to head with them, toe to toe with them. The game went down to the end. I was like, all right, if this team is considered a Super Bowl contender and we just went down to the end and we could have beat them if we just could have stopped them from kicking a field goal, or if they missed a field goal, like we were that close. I was like, all right, we're a freaking contender for the Super Bowl. And I still feel that way. What's up, Link?
What up, Lincoln? Skol, buddy. Skol, Unc.
Skol, Unc. Not just Fish telling you. So yeah, we just wanted to come on tonight. This is probably going to be a shorter show than normal, but we just, we didn't want to miss a week. We might do another show later on in the week. Don't know yet, but we just wanted to come on for the people who aren't doing anything with that little Christmas hangover and talk a little bit of Vikings. What's up, Travis? Skol. So since the year is about to end, what do you guys think has been the best Viking story of the year? Maybe it was part of the off season, maybe it was part of last season, maybe it's something from this season, but this is our last real show before the new year. Like, what was the best storyline or the high point of this team for 2024?
I think that high point is the players that came over, not being household names or anything, picking up all these undrafted free agents that nobody wanted to draft. And then Sam Darnold being the biggest of them all. Nobody wanted Sam Darnold besides San Francisco because of his past and the way he redeemed himself this year with this team. It's amazing to think that, when he said he saw Ghost, everyone wrote bust on him all the way, and he came from bust to a great, an elite quarterback. I think this year he went from bust to elite quarterback. And I don't think that ever happens in the NFL, and it happened with us. So that aligning into something special, that's the main reason I think we're really special, is because of Sam Darnold and what he's doing in his story.
I'm going to say for me, the biggest storyline was after the Rams loss. Because when you think about this team and its history, especially just a couple of years ago, I think a lot of people and a lot of Vikings fans expected this team to fold. Okay, I think I remember hearing 2016 being whiffed around a little bit. So after the Rams loss, when we settled down and we came back and we started winning again, I think that was the biggest thing. We haven't lost since the Rams. What have we won? 8 in a row?
Yep. Right, Lincoln, 8 in a row?
How freaking hard is it to win 8 games in a row in the NFL? Not a lot of teams have done it. And quality of competition, whatever, it's still the NFL. And we've still played a couple of decent teams during that 8-game win streak. So we could have easily packed up. We could have easily started becoming a 500 type team.
Mm-hmm.
And we did not. Whoever got that ship righted after that Rams loss did a great job.
I agree with you, and that kind of goes into where I'm at with it. Like, I think obviously Sam Darnold's the easy answer here because nobody really expected it. Even though there's some of us, we thought, okay, he can come here and play good, and we were hoping, can he just be like Case Keenum? And you know what? I think he has surpassed that. He has surpassed that.
Wow.
But that's not where I'm going.
I want to give a prop, Keith. I want to give a prop to something that you said right before the beginning of the season. You said, and I'm paraphrasing here, that in a season where nobody expects us, where we have a journeyman quarterback, that this is the exact type of season where we would challenge for the Super Bowl.
Yep. It's not going to be one of those seasons where we come in excited about the season and thinking this is the year. It's going to be a season where we're down and it might get ugly, but that's going to be it. And I don't want to pat on the back yet. I mean, I want to at least win a playoff game and then we could talk about it. But my story here it's not Sam Darnold, but everything that is Vikings relates to it, and that's Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah,
Kevin O'Connell is the real deal. I think throughout the first 3 seasons, we kind of been up and down. We see some things we like, see some things we didn't like. It's undeniable the effect he has on his team and what he's able to do with the players he's given and the culture that he's building, and that does matter. Sam Darnold's success, it's with KOC. The team believing it's with KOC. You watch the guy talking after the games, they're ready to run through a wall for that guy. I mean, yeah, he gives out a lot of game balls, but man, that motivates people. Like, KOC is the one making it happen. He's the real deal, and he needs to get an extension. He needs to be our coach for the next 10 years. We're going to have stability at that area of the team. So to me, the best thing of 2024 is just realizing what we have in KOC.
Mm-hmm. And I think another big thing is it's easy to be a critic, it's easy to be a critic and nitpicking. I think this year for me, it hasn't been like past years where I'm not nitpicking every little thing and getting mad about it. It's just being a fan at the end of the day. I am a fan every time I sit in front of my TV and I am enjoying football. There's some bad shit that happens. Donald's 3 interceptions, but I'm not here like grilling it out or nitpicking it, or KOC's decision to do this trick play here and it was terrible. And like, I'm not getting mad at it as like I used to be. I'm just like, you know what, we'll bounce back from it. This is what we do. We're bouncing back this year. And it made me a lot of a more better, or what am I looking for? A better fan, you know, like just a fan. I can sit on my couch, enjoy the game. I'm not pacing up and down and screaming at my TV all day. I'm on players. I mean, just being a normal fan.
I'm screaming a little bit still at the TV.
Yeah,
I'm still pacing.
I'm definitely pacing, but Michael Fish, you see that damn it doll you got right there?
Yeah.
I got one of those too, and I expected to tear that thing's head off this season, and I haven't even thrown it. I reached to it for it one time, and I held on to it. It was the last drive of the Jets game, because if we would have ended up losing that game to the Jets, I was ready to launch that thing, realize that it is a voodoo doll, and throw it in the trash and everything. But then we got the Gilmore interception, and I went and placed it nicely back on the shelf, and it's been there ever since then. Yeah.
I didn't mean it.
I didn't mean it. I'm sorry it ever happened. And Lucy, I don't think she's here, but props to you, because it's been a pretty good season ever since you sent us those dolls.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I put up the link. If anybody wants to jump on, go ahead and click that link. We'll get you on here. Want to hear your guys' favorite moments of 2024 for the Vikings, and just what you think about the season so far and where we're headed in these last 2 games, because that's going to be the meat and potatoes of this, the next 2 games. And especially this is F the Packers week.
I almost said at the beginning of the show the whole F word, but I remember we're PG-13 tonight till.
Yeah, the kids are watching.
The kids are watching.
That's right, Travis. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That makes the NFL just seem scripted, though, because okay, we're playing the Lions at the end. Of course, that game's going to matter. Oh, time's to be determined. We're going to end up the Sunday night game, last game of the year for the division. Now, I mean, they were almost there. I'm just praying for that to happen. And
that game coming up.
Either we have to win this week or the Lions have to lose. Like, we can actually lose to the Packers and still be playing week 18 for the division. I don't want to think of it that way, but I like to know my options.
If Lions lose against the Niners this week and we win and then we beat Detroit, I think the media is going to be all over us as this is the team. Oh, boy. Do we want?
We get that. If we're that 1 seed come Tuesday morning, ooh.
Be a hell of an aftercare, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
I tell you what, man, ain't nobody going to be able to tell me nothing.
I have a hard time telling you something now.
I know you do. So that's right. The Lions are playing
Monday.
I had it in my head that they were playing Monday, but that's actually
no, it is Monday. They're playing Monday.
Okay, so let's talk about that for a second. If the Lions are playing on Monday and they happen to be losing to the 49ers in the second half, are we going live?
Sure. It have to be a pretty convincible losing.
Yeah,
I don't want to be like we came on about all happy about it and also oh damn oh no
oh god
we kind of did that. I mean, it was on a Thursday. We didn't get on live, but we thought that Kirk just blew the game against Tampa Bay on a Thursday night game because they threw an interception, and then they came back and won that damn game.
Yeah, that's right. We got on and we were like, and then the attitudes kind of went. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think we're throwing some people off that we're on so early.
Yeah.
But I wanted to give people, in the Midwest and the East Coast a chance to, get on here because we start late because I'm on the West Coast. So it's like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock by the time we really get rolling.
So, no, but here's the thing.
No.
We would be 1 game up on the Lions. They would have to win the 18th to get the division from us. We would be the 1 seed going into week 18 if we win and the Lions lose.
Pretty much the Lions are playing for the division on week 18 no matter what.
Yep.
We either have to win or the Lions have to lose for us to be playing week 18. for the division.
And let's just say, here's the other thing. No, they swept the Packers, didn't they?
They sure did. Packers
So,
can't win the
yeah.
division,
Packers cannot win the division.
but they can leapfrog us. If we end up dropping our next two and they win their next two, they'd be the 5th seed and we'd be the 6th seed.
Yeah.
So if we ended up playing each other like in, the NFC Championship, it'd be in Lambeau if that happened. So some other good news coming out. We had another player of the week. We had the defensive player of the week in the NFC. That's Andrew Van Ginkel. He had 5 tackles and 2 sacks. I believe both sacks were in the 4th quarter. One of them was on a 3rd down play when we were up by 3. Very timely. The man just keeps continuing to show his worth and what a great pickup he was. I think we only signed him for 2 seasons, man. I think we need to go ahead and add a year or 2 onto that because our window is opening, so we're gonna have a few seasons, and I would like him to be a part of this. Like he proved his worth. They need to go ahead and extend that, man. Do you guys think he's gonna get any consideration for Defense Player of the Year?
Yeah, I can see it. I mean, he's got similar stats to TJ Watt. Like the difference is his forced fumbles and fumble recoveries, and then his difference is his interceptions and interceptions for touchdowns. So it's like he should be considered. I think I haven't really looked at who else is like leading the league in sacks besides like Danielle Hunter. I mean, that's all Danielle Hunter does is he's just a sack guy. Do you award someone that's good at one thing, or do you award someone that is the total defensive player? And Van Ginkel is the total package at defense. I mean, he pass coverage, run stuff, he's blitzes. So yeah, I think he should be definitely in consideration, if not the 2nd or 3rd in the. Because I don't know who's number 1, but 2nd or 3rd into that race, moving into first.
He should at least be considered.
Give me another pick 6 this weekend from him, and yeah, I'll be screaming his name.
What's crazy is like when I talk about the defensive players, with him being one of them, I'm always like, man, he's what makes his defense go. But then the next game, Cashman, he's what makes his defense go. Grenard, man, he's what makes his defense go. So it's hard, but I mean, Van Ginkel definitely is one of those key players that if we don't have him, we're probably not where we're at right now.
So, hey, on the vein of the defense, I've heard a couple of national pundits and whatnot talk about our defense and talk about how it's not really we don't have the highest quality of skilled players on our defense, so it's amazing what we've done. When I look at it, man, as good as Cashman is and as our edge is, and Byron Murphy's still a pretty good cornerback, isn't he? We've got a great safety room. What are they talking about? I mean, are we supposed to have an all-pro at every level to be considered good like that? Or I'm not sure what they're talking about when they say we don't have decent talent on our defense, that we're overperforming.
I just think
it seems like
we don't have like household names.
Oh, okay. So
I mean, that's why I take it. Like it's not names that people are familiar with. It's they're not all pros. They're not Pro Bowlers. I mean, I don't know if any of those guys that we've mentioned, Cashman, Van Ginkel, or Grenard's ever even been to a Pro Bowl.
Right. Okay. So it's just popularity contest type thing.
Mm-hmm.
The guy that has the best odds is TJ Watt. So, and he has similar stats to TJ Watt. He's definitely a consideration.
And I think Van Ginkel means more to us than TJ Watt means to the Steelers.
Yeah. Let me look at these odds here.
But probably.
So that hail, is that a weather description of what you're encountering right now?
No, I think he's Hail Van Ginkel.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't be surprised if Robbie actually got a Van Ginkel jersey for Christmas.
I just want to know one thing when it comes to Will Reichard. Is it possible for a rookie to win Comeback Player of the Year? That's all I want to know. Because I want him to sweep the awards.
Yeah, the looks like right now it's TJ Watt, Patrick Surtain, Nick Benito, Will Anderson, and Xavier McKinney from Green Bay.
So he's not even in the conversation.
Nice. He's number 7th right now, not even in the top 5.
So it's a popularity contest because there's no way that there's 6 other people that mean more to their team and have done as much as he's done on the defensive side of the ball. I think I thought I saw that he was like the lead in Pro Bowl votes. Van Ginkel, him and T.J. Watt.
And guess what player is right behind Van Ginkel for Defensive Player of the Year?
Grenard.
Renard is. Yep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think he's going to win. I don't think he has a chance, and a lot of that has to do because he plays here. And to what Fish was saying, there's just not a lot of people familiar with who he is. Most people who know him because he got injured for the Dolphins at the end of the season last year. Like, that's how they know his name. So he might not get the recognition he deserves, but I hope he does, at least get consideration. He's not going to win it for sure.
I just put my finger on something. I've been trying to figure out the vibe of that defense, and I know it's I'm being led that way because of Van Ginkel's hair. But remember the Steelers when they had Kevin Green and who was on the other side? Who was on the other side? Was it
the other Green?
Huh?
The other Green?
No, Kevin Green was on one side of the defense, and it's just like Grenard and Van Ginkel. They were just killing it with the pass rush and all that. But yeah. What up, Bobby?
You can't summon people not expecting to show up.
I totally expect you to show up. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to y'all. Good evening. It's a little early. It kind of threw me for a loop. It's like early.
Yeah, we're trying to be nice for the Midwesterners and the East Coasters since we figured, maybe a lot of people were off. I'm off. I got to go to dinner later, so.
So is it a good thing or bad?
I'm in bed by 9 o'clock. Your shit better be shut down before then.
The early bird specials.
We'll probably have another one this week.
No, I'm cheap, dude. When it comes to jerseys, I'm superstitious too. I have to buy jerseys from players that are neither on the team anymore, retired or deceased. So it's like I can't go wrong. So it's like people that get Van Ginkels, it's like it's a jinx. I'm superstitious too. So
didn't you get a record, or you looked into it?
No, we looked into it, and it's like you have to, because it's so unusual. It's like the cheapest we found was like $225 per, and I had to get at least 2. And it was like, why don't we just buy Bama jerseys? But it kind of loses something then. And I was like, that seems like more of a homer than I already am in that aspect. So I was like, we're still looking into that one. I mean, people have Dallas Turner ones, but did we looked at record, right? It was like $225. Yeah, it was like $225 jersey. I'm not paying that for a jersey, dude.
It's $130 on NFL Shop.
That's not bad. But I also I hate the new jerseys. I don't like the way they're made. The older jerseys, from 2009 to I would say 97, those jerseys still last, and I like those older ones.
Reichard wore number 46 when he first got here?
Alabama? Oh, he did. Preseason. Yeah.
Those things are $98 for the 46 jersey.
Well, that's not bad. But again, it's like, well, of course, it's not the money at that point. It's just the cheap-ass jerseys. Cody, where are you at for that one?
NFLshop.com.
Okay, okay.
The actual, yeah.
I'll take a look.
What up, buddy?
You can't see.
It's the clone.
He wore the collared shirt on purpose.
It's the clone. He needs a hat though. He's missing the hat. Yeah, I will say this though. KOC always has the hats I want. Every time I see KOC with a hat, I'm like, where's he get this hat? It's like he's got the best hats, man. But go figure.
KOC got like the Vikings version of Betsy Ross knitting them for him in the background.
It's something, because every time I go look for them, I can never find them. They're sold out. It's like he always has I love the salute to service stuff. That's like my favorite gear. And he always has like next year's shit. I'm like, where is this? Like, oh, you can't get it yet. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Why have somebody that's key to your organization that's advertising your stuff in a square all the time that you can't buy? It's like, man, get out of here.
It's pilot. So, Robbie, what do you think was the best moment of the year for the Minnesota Vikings in 2024?
Oh,
or the best storyline?
That's a tough one.
Was it drafting 2 Bama players?
No, I believe it or not, I try hard to leave that card over there. I try very, very hard, except when it comes to kickers. I try hard to leave, that card stays over there. That for me was proud. I was proud of that. Our coach proved a lot of people wrong. I'm going to say, I know it's not one single thing, but our coach has us where we are, and I put 100% of our success on him. So I'm just going to say the longevity of his intellect has us where we are. So I can't put my finger on one moment. I was like, that dude showing up is my moment. If that makes
Well, we
sense.
got him on the call with us, so say thank you.
I appreciate you, sir, but I want those hats still. Don't want those hats.
See, me, I hate when me and Robbie align, but I said KOC too.
Like I love, Quasey's still 50-50 to me, and I say this as well.
That's
What he
fair.
did in the free agency is I've never seen it like boom, 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 and then the draft was like, boom, and boom, and then But
So 2
you know
booms.
what? We're all geniuses on hindsight. We're all geniuses on hindsight.
Boom, boom, boom. Let's
What
go
about
back
you,
to
Mr.
work.
Mike KOC?
Fish. I knew somebody'd take that one.
I got the 2 booms. I got
Mo.
the Reichert and the Turner boom.
You guys called me?
Yeah,
Yes,
MOC.
sir, I did.
Best Vikings moment of 2024?
Yep.
It's gotta be Sam Darnold against the Falcons. Like, believe me, it said when Sam did against the Falcons, it said, "We arrived, our future's bright. JJ is gonna be probably the stepping stone of a bright future for the Purple Rain." That's probably the best Viking storyline of 2024.
I like it because to me that was probably the funnest game. That's probably the most fun I had as Viking, and like even maybe more so than the Lions lost made me feel okay. Like we can contend. Like we played both sides of the ball very well. We were like turnover free. That was a fun game to watch. I wish every game was like that.
And
It was
wasn't
it was
even
full of
really because
vengeance.
we beat
It was
up
full of
on
vengeance.
Kirk.
Skol, Lucy. Yes, we are live.
Squirrels.
Oh, Lucy.
Hey, Lucy.
Hi, y'all.
Hey, Sarah.
What's up, Sarah?
Speaking of lions, oh my god, I hate these fucking punk ass bitches. Oh,
What
so
happened?
they put out a
What happened?
video today saying that Jameson Williams is better than Justin Jefferson.
Let it go.
Oh
Wait,
boy.
hold on. Didn't Jameson Williams get caught using steroids, and this was
Let him
after
go.
the Vikings played the Lions?
I was just like, man, are people just desperate for clicks? I didn't click on the video.
That's all it is. It's like you see the comparisons, like they compare like Darnold and Goff, and it's just like and Jefferson and like 8 other receivers. And
Well,
it's like,
the Packers tried to do it last year and say Christian Watson is going to be better than Justin Jefferson.
Why are they putting all these 9-route receivers? Like, these 9-route streak receivers, they're better than JJ. No, they're just a little faster than them. That's it. That's all they can do is run straight. They can't do anything else but run straight, and then the ball goes in their arms.
I saw a funny side by side. Even I snickered this one. It was I don't know if y'all saw it. It was it was Josh Allen next to Sam Darnold in one of those side by side stat comparisons. I started laughing at that shit. I was like, numbers are nice, but look who Josh Allen's played and beaten. Those stats are that road is a lot tougher. Those stats are a lot more bumpy than ours are.
Doesn't he play in the weakest AFC division though?
Yeah, he does.
They were not projected to be where they are. Much like us.
Now we're talking numbers and projections. Well, we're talking
the numbers.
I'm gonna say this too. It's a little bit of an illogical leap. They beat the Chiefs, and fuck that. Whatever your numbers are, you get like ×3, just based on that shit alone. Fuck those guys.
Fuck
But
the
are we
Chiefs.
in the toughest division in the NFL?
We are,
Yes.
but
Just
we
checking.
don't
Just
remain
checking.
just there playing our people. I say this all the time, like a dead horse. It's like we have had a cupcake schedule. He hasn't. I mean, tougher than ours. And I'm just saying.
I think 46% of our schedule is pretty tough.
Yeah.
I mean, that's half.
I'm not as cynical about it as I used to be. I think when we started at the beginning of the season, and I remember Keith, you doing this, and all of us were like naysayers until you brought down the schedule, and then we're like, wait a minute, this shit's easy, and it went from 6 to like 10 just based on the cupcakeness. So like, all right, we're gonna lose to the Niners, we're gonna lose both to Detroit and probably to Texas, and
But we didn't.
We didn't. Then Green Bay.
We didn't.
We lose to Chicago once.
right. I mean, but we still like even when we were that. I think we had 11-6. Which at that point in time,
We did have us 11-6.
Hey,
Skol, Brian. Skol,
Hey.
George.
Oh, that's a nice
What's up,
background
George?
feature.
It's Apple. They're an Apple product. There's a bunch of them. Like you can do the thumbs down, and it'll rain clouds. It's not doing that.
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that
Now
one
I look
yet.
like I'm handicapped, so just ignore that. Ooh, oh fuck you, fuck you. Apple.
So, Sarah, what was your favorite storyline of this year?
I think just because I went into the season with no expectations. Like I never thought that we were going to be as bad as what they were projecting us to be. But I had questions, no doubt. But I think it would be, that game that Cardinal game, because I was like, okay, if Sam can lead us down and score a touchdown and win the game, then I'm gonna have faith that he's gonna be able to do that under stressful pressure, and he was able to do that, and so that gave me a lot more faith that he's not gonna like freaking check down the ball on 4th and 8, with the game on the line. And so seeing him make those big throws after big throw after big throw to get us down the field to freaking score, I was like, okay, I can like trust him. And then that game last week when we were down and we were driving, I had no doubts that we weren't gonna score. I knew that he was gonna be able to chuck the ball down and get us into the end zone, and that's what I really appreciate from him, is that when we need a big play, he's not gonna fucking check the ball down and that's it.
So we were trailing the Cardinals the whole game, weren't we?
Oh no,
Pretty much.
Yeah. It was like up until the fourth quarter, we were trailing them.
Yeah, until like the last 5 minutes, I think.
It was like the last 6 minutes, but yeah.
And so I like that he has that gunslinger mentality where he's gonna go for it, and he knows that he's got the best receiver in the game, and so he throws the ball to his best receiver when the game is on the line. Kirk never did shit like that, and so when Sam did that, I'm like, okay, he's for real,
Rinaldi!
Great take,
Hey,
great
Rinaldi.
take, Sarah.
I'm an idiot.
You're an idiot!
It's all right, Ronaldo. We caught everybody off guard. Maybe we're good in our later time slot.
I don't know. I got it's just a lot going on. So my bad though. I really did get confused in that. I was able to make a rum and coke. Let's Skol.
Let's go.
Oh.
So we
years.
were just asking everybody what's the best storyline of 2024 for the Vikings?
fuck you, Apple.
And
It's Sam Darnold, dude. It's 13-2. Come on, what else would it be? I didn't have to think that one out.
I had me and Robbie both had KOC. We realized he is our coach of the future. There's no more weighing it out. Are we questioning him on this and that? He is our coach of the future. And
I still hate 3rd and short.
Because everything that's good comes back to KOC, even Sam Darnold. So there's a couple of us.
Yeah, but everything bad just went straight to Captain Kirk.
Yeah,
Wait,
I don't disagree with that. The KOC thing has been 3 years in the making. Sam Darnold came out of nowhere. That's 2024. That's why I would go with Darnold over KOC. I think KOC is a better long-term story for sure. I mean, it's not even close as far as that goes.
But Darnold doesn't exist. I mean, in this narrative without KOC, you put him in any other system, he's going to fail.
Probably. We'll see next year, right, Rob?
We'll see.
He'll be in purple and gold again.
I think he will. I think he will too. I think that the other narrative of us probably trading who we drafted this year is probably going to happen.
Hi,
That's
Lucille.
crazy.
Hi, Lucille. We love you, Lucille.
I just think
JJ is happy. That's a big one.
I just think McCarthy he's so young that you can keep him.
I understand that, but you don't.
You can play it like
the horse. You don't put the horse to the glue factory. I agree with you 100%. It's an unknown, whereas it's a bird in the hand keeping Sam. And I don't know. I honestly don't think there's any right situation or solution to this because no matter what happens, if there's any downfall, where the hindsight police are definitely gonna say, "Well, we should have," or "Well, we should have." It's just
I don't know.
there's no win here. It's
I
not
don't
a
know.
win
My
situation.
logic is that if KOC could get Kirk to 13 wins and KOC can get Sam to 13 wins, why shouldn't I believe that KOC is going to be able to get JJ to his ceiling and get us 13 wins at least? I mean, he hasn't shown me any reason not to believe in him that he's going to be able to do this, and so and if I don't trust that KOC can do that, why is he our coach if we don't have that trust in him? Then
I don't think you're wrong. I think it's you're being consistent. You can't say out of one side of your mouth KOC is the story of the year, and then say that he can't coach up a rookie QB when that was the plan all along. I think you're right on that one.
I mean, I can also see it as JJ McCarthy. He's 21, right? And he's not going to sign for this massive contract after Darnold's contract's over with because he hasn't played it down in the NFL.
Well, I don't know. Jordan Love sure the fuck did.
Yeah, but he played after one whole season when he was ready after what?
Right. One playoff win. One playoff
go
win.
into a situation like that, because that's going to scare me to have to watch JJ play for just one season and pay him all that money. That's what's going to scare me.
George,
by
that's
the way,
probably our best bet.
Sarah, you shortchanged yourself, by the way. You said
Cody, how about this
KOC
one?
got Sam Darnold to 13 wins. No, he's getting Sam Darnold to 18 wins, dear.
My bad.
Let's do it.
Franchise tag
I'll
might
take
be the
it.
best bet.
I'll take it. 18-2, baby.
Skol, low.
My hot take is that there will be a gold statue of Sam Darnold at U.S. Bank.
Jesus, that's
Do they even have a statue at U.S. Bank yet? I don't think anybody has a statue yet.
no.
No.
So that'd be pretty crazy if it's Sam Darnold.
Do we have a statue?
I think that the Super Bowl win should warrant something like that, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it just kill the Jets if Sam Darnold won a Super Bowl with us?
They're already killed.
Yeah. They're seeing Geno Smith and seeing Sam Darnold like be successful without them.
Oh, poor Jets.
I don't feel bad for them. They signed Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, poor Jets, poor Giants, and who's another bad NFL team?
Titans.
The Panthers right now are going.
Poor Viking fans. Poor Viking fans. I don't care.
Neither do I.
Well, I've been seeing on Twitter, like Steelers fans, Browns fans, Raiders fans, they're all like, okay, we need to go after Sam Darnold in the offseason. And so
I could totally see being the Raiders.
The Steelers
and that
I
failing.
franchise tag Darnold and trade him to the Steelers. I'll take oh my God. Give me Fitzpatrick in a heartbeat and Najee Harris. I'm done. I'm done.
Too evil, Merry Christmas. I know you just like to stir the pot a little bit, and you do not mean this.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm doing the Jordan Love situation with this.
We don't cut him. We trade him. But there's equity. There's equity in that kid.
Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the Seahawks game. Won our 8th game in a row with a 27-24 victory. A game that to me felt like a playoff game, playoff atmosphere. We had to play like it was the playoffs. Like it felt like our season was on the line that last drive. The Sam Darnold went down there in March, had that gutsy throw after getting taken down by his face mask. I don't know if you guys saw, but Byron Murphy, whatever the freak his name is, he's the one that pulled him down by his face mask. And then after the game said it was a bullshit call. He didn't pull him by his face mask. It wasn't fair. It's like, did no one show you the replay?
I'm just glad Sam was able to get a flag.
That's what I was saying. There was borderline whiplash from that.
Yeah.
No, I saw him going to the sideline. I was like, oh man, here comes Nick Mullins. It's like, we're really gonna win this game now. But Sam stayed in there, and then not only did he like make a play, he had to run up in the pocket, be mobile after his ankle hurt, and just made that throw. And a lot of people are like saying, JJ's down there somewhere. No, man, that was a freaking nice throw, man.
Even touching the ground when he threw that.
It was a thing of beauty.
And he got popped.
I didn't get to watch it on TV.
Yeah, he also got the shit knocked out of him after that throw.
Oh yeah.
And let's just go ahead and say it right now, Keith, because we're on it. That's my catch.
Oh, is it?
That play right there was the go-ahead touchdown. That was the win. He got yanked down, rolled up on his ankle, He got smashed after he delivered the ball. I quite frankly thought he threw up a duck when he launched that thing and said, that thing's in the air too long, it's going to get picked. And somehow it didn't. And I mean, give the man a cape and put up the Sam Darnold signal, man. That was a superhuman play.
You know who that throw reminded me of? It looked like Uncle Rico from that throw. He looked just like Uncle Rico.
Over the mountain.
You know it's a good throw when Nick Wright is complimenting Sam.
I don't know what everybody else saw. I thought it was a freaking great throw. Like a spot where only JJ was going to get to it. But see, I also think the Case Keenum to Stephon Diggs was a great throw. So I don't know.
It was a good throw. It was just the throw in motion. It looked like it was unnatural for the ball to do what it did. It just didn't seem like physically possible with the motion used.
Yeah.
It was such a great throw. The DB stared up at it and was like,
right.
It was wait a minute, I need to get over there.
It's over the mountain.
It was a dime piece, baby.
I could have won state.
So, Cody, what were your takeaways from that game?
Takeaways from the game is, dude, Sam Darnold all day. I can't stop mentioning. I hated this guy at the beginning of the year. I was like, when I said it in February, I was like, oh, Sam Darnold.
We all did. Watch. We all did.
And he comes over. Fuck. Worst case scenario, Sam Darnold and then JJ McCarthy. I'm like, oh, now it's the best case scenario. It's like if Pope flipped his whole head on it, the way he changed his whole scenario. It's like a phoenix coming out of the ashes. Just, yo, I'm elite for motherfuckers. Here I am, and boom. And just the way the final drive again, and not the final drive, the second final drive, but that final drive where he took the sack, wasting the time down.
Loved it.
Oh yeah, that was smart. That was smart as hell.
That's high football IQ right there. Like, and we seen it earlier when that same game he ran out of bounds for a first down, couldn't hear the play because he had to do that. Goes over to KOC and is like, "Hey, where's the play at?" And boom, he got the play. And that's high football IQ. It's Sam Darnold's biggest takeaway.
I forgot he did that, but you're right about that. I think the smartest thing I've seen somebody do in a long time. I was like,
on our team with time management, it's been like 10 years, dude.
I mean, he did it the game before too, where he threw the interception because it was fourth down. There was nothing there, so he kind of threw it up and made it like a punt.
Yeah, didn't matter.
And they still catch it. Idiots still catch the damn ball.
Well, it has their stats like idiots.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm getting that interception because a lot of your next contract is stat based on those merits. So
yeah, and no one's going, oh, they just threw it up there. Yeah, no, it's like another one.
Yeah, I mean, if you got 5 INTs, you got 5 INTs. It doesn't matter if it's garbage INTs, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
What about you, Ronaldo? What were your takeaways from that Seahawks game?
Well, I'm going to copy some of what Cody said, but the difference to me is the way that game ended. Just the brains, the yards per throw. I don't think we've won a game the way they won that game this year, including that it's not really the last drive, but that last drive when they went down and scored. It was slow. It was methodical. There was a lot of plays that wasn't a big, long, huge chunk plays, and until the last one. But it was a slow, methodical style of play. It's another way that they won a game that I haven't seen them do it yet, which opens me up to having the conversation like we talked about after the game the other week about re-signing Darnold. I still don't think it's the smart play, but I do think that you have to have the conversation. So. I mean, the takeaway is the team is great. They got all the pieces in place to go as far as they want. Whether they do or not, it's up to them, not up to anybody else. We put ourselves in a position to rule our own destiny, and they did a great job on the road in a really tough place to play. They're as good as any team in the NFL is right now. I give a shit what anybody says. I know what I saw.
Good one. Good fire right there. Yeah, that last drive, I mean, I'm going to be honest. I was super stoked about the touchdown. I was running around, jumping around, fist pumping, all that kind of stuff. But I was like, man, kind of happened too fast.
2 minutes. I was like 2 minutes left.
I was actually kind of really worried about that. But no, we showed what kind of team we were in that game. Like you said, it wasn't a game that we've really been in, but we showed that we can win that type of game. Yeah, like I said, I thought we scored too fast. That kind of worried me. I did have another thing, but now I lost it. But, after watching that and kind of seeing other stuff in other games, like when we got to have it, we get it. I kind of think KOC is kind of holding stuff back for the playoffs. I do think he has some stuff drawn up that he's not using until like, break glass in case of emergency. I think there's a little bit of that going on with him. I do think he's got more that we haven't seen yet, and it might not be the smartest thing to do, but I think he's holding some stuff for the playoffs.
I hope so.
Me too.
What about you, Fish? Takeaways.
A win's a win.
Hey, I said for the last 3 games, a win is a win, so I actually agree with that.
And some wins just feel a little better than others. So we've won all kinds of ways, right? And this one was just a knockdown, drag out. And I think Packers fans were saying, yeah, well, we blew them out the week before. Didn't Geno Smith actually injure his knee in that game when you were playing him? I mean,
He did.
Right? So my real takeaway from it is that win made the Detroit Lions say, shit.
Oof.
We can't gain any ground on these guys. And any sensible Lions fan right now is going,
But the Battle of Ohio doesn't start well for Cincinnati.
I don't
What do
want
we got
this.
to do? What do we
Yeah,
got
what
to
do we
do?
got to do?
I
We
agree.
are
I mean,
getting
I feel that way too.
We are getting stronger. We're getting healthier. They're getting injured. And it's kind of running into it in 18. If we are playing for the division of week 18 and they are still fairly well decimated, they got to be thinking, this was supposed to be our year. Yep.
I like it. Sarah, what were your takeaways from the game?
My takeaway is that when the moment arises, our quarterback can go down and he's calm, collected, and cool, and he can just go down and throw a touchdown up for us to win the game. He did I never saw any panic in Sam throughout that drive.
Never. Not this whole season.
Yeah, and so that's what I wanted to see and needed to see from him to have faith going into the playoffs. And so now that I've seen that, I'm not worried about any of the other teams that we're going to be facing in the playoffs, because I think Sam having to battle all these narratives that came with him, I think in a way it pisses him off too. And he wants to show that, hey, I am not that quarterback. They fucked me over. Put me in a good situation and I can show you what I can do. And he's proven that.
I agree.
Sarah, the dude has definitely got ice in his veins, right?
A lot of Sam Darnold love. A lot of Sam Darnold love tonight. I mean, well deserved. Well deserved, because some people were harder to break through than to others. I mean, Ronaldo's finally buying in. And he's not saying he wants to sign him, but he's open to the conversation, which if you followed, he wasn't this whole season. He's like, no, it's a good story. It's fun, but no. So
I don't mean to go back to Kirk again, but it's just night and day seeing how these two quarterbacks operate when the moment arises that they need to drive their team down the field to score. And it's just night and day the way they operate. And with Kirk, you always saw a panic in him.
Yes.
And with Sam, I never saw any panic in him at all. Even though that first, when we first got the ball back and he took that sack, I was like, okay, that's cool. We'll just bounce back from that. And we did.
That's actually something that we've talked about on here about Sam Darnold, is you actually never see his facial expression change. His demeanor never changes. He's always the same person no matter what's going on in the game. He's just focused on what he's doing, and he doesn't ever get out of pocket.
Yeah.
But he's not passive and boring like Kirk was. Like when Kirk let everybody down, it was just like, oh darn it. Like I didn't see what I wanted to see. Like that point I tapped out. I was like, I don't want this guy back at all. Darnold he's got a poker face from hell, but you could still tell that it's still like, fuck that bitch. I refuse to accept what just happened. And Kirk was like, okay, next time, fellers. And it's like, I hated that.
Stop.
I hated that.
Yeah, Darnold's more like Clint Eastwood in a Western. Like, he's just going to beat you.
That's a good one. Hey, Mike, you've been there pretty quiet, man. What were your takeaways from that Seahawks game?
All right, my takeaways is this. First of all, fuck Fox and fuck the NFL for not putting it on national television, because I had to sit home and watch the game from the Sleeper app, which was unfortunate. But while I did see this, Sam Darnold is probably the smartest quarterback that I've seen with the Minnesota Vikings. And while it wasn't the game that I was hoping for Darnold to have, he actually showed to be more efficient on the stat sheet on paper. If he can be more efficient on paper and play more smart, keep the ball in the offense's hands, it A, puts less pressure on the defense, and B, gives us a better chance to win, because I've never seen a quarterback more cool and collected than what he was. I mean, I was only able to see glimpses of the Vikings Seahawks game from the Bills Patriots game. And the best thing that I saw out of Darnold from the Seahawks game was the Justin Jefferson throw. That was probably the best thing I've seen from Darnold this season. Well, maybe not that. Maybe the second best thing. The first best thing was probably the long ball to Addison against the Falcons.
Oh, my turn? Is it my turn?
Yes.
Good.
Go
I
on.
am not going to do the Sam Darnold thing. I'm not. I'm going to go a different route. I'm going to go a very different route. One, I was happy for a span of like 2 minutes when Dallas Turner got his first interception and Reichard kicked the ball after a 3-and-out, so it's kind of bittersweet. I was happy about that. Van Ginkel, I don't need to say anymore. NFC Defensive Player of the Week, 2 sacks, and it's an extreme badass. But I'm going to go outside the box of what we normally do.
Oh, I have a quick question for you. Can I ask? Do you think that
love
Van
that.
Ginkel should be a candidate for Defensive Player of the Year?
Now, there's way too many other out there. He's definitely a candidate, sure. But will he win it? Absolutely not. There's
That's
way
going to
too
be
many.
TJ Watt this season.
That was a
Yeah,
genius
just-
question, by the way, guys.
TJ Watt, though. But something we overlooked, our special teams. Our kicker came through, and our punter, out of nowhere, was burying their ass out in the 10-5-yard line every damn punt.
Yeah, you just stole my game ball. That's who I'm giving the game ball to. Is the special teams for sure. Reichard and Ryan Wright.
Listen up.
Bobby,
Yeah, I think this was Wright's best game. Like he
Oh, he was
kept pinning
pinning
them
them.
down.
It was, and I like no slits punt. Like nobody gives a shit. But I was like, God damn, bro. Like,
Bobby,
okay.
you said TJ Watt. He is the leader right now in Defensive Player of the Year, but what makes him so different to Van Ginkel stat-wise this year?
The stats, he doesn't. It's just, you know how those things sometimes come down to a popularity contest.
There we
And
go.
Ginkel, I hate it. I hate it. If you look at the MVP, all my votes would go to Burrows, as we've talked about ad nauseum. But it's not going to go because the Bengals, they don't have the spotlight right now.
That's not a popularity contest. Everybody knows Joe Burrow. Everybody likes Joe Burrow, but
Right, but he's not going to
you
get
can't
it.
be the MVP if you're not making.
But he
the
doesn't
play.
have the spotlight. The Bills have the spotlight, or one of the spotlights, because they're being successful. If the Bengals were in the playoffs, different story. This would be a different.
Of course, a different story. Has there ever been an MVP of a team who didn't make the playoffs?
No.
No.
And
I
yeah,
don't
Kobe
think so.
Bryant did.
Even though it is a
What?
regular season award.
What?
He said that he got robbed of MVP because of lack of team success. While he did have individual success, I mean, a part of the MVP goes to the amount of team success you have. So, yeah, that's kind of the reason why Kobe lost out on multiple MVPs.
Dylan Dotson says it's because of the forced fumbles. That's why TJ Watt's going to win it. But he does play outside linebacker, right? That's the edge. Is an outside linebacker. You still have to cover. You still have to pass cover.
Right, not only is it forced fumbles, he's also, if I recall correctly, he's
got 2
third
pick
in
sixes.
sacks. He's also the leader in tackles for loss and forced fumbles.
Again,
TJ Watt.
Yeah,
I'm-
TJ Watt's leader in tackles for loss with 19.
I'm still saying again, Ginkel would be in the conversation, and again, there's absolutely no reason why he wouldn't be like nominated for this by a mile. Would be in contention, sure, but again, it would be nice. I would like to see.
I'm
It's
just
second
mad that
in
we
the NFL.
finally started talking about my boy Thunderfoot, and we jumped off of him faster than if somebody lit it on fire, man.
Well, it was more than most people would talk about a kicker.
Yeah, let's look at the Van Ginkel stats. So Ginkel has 2 interceptions, the Watt's 0. He has 11 sacks to Watt's 11.5. He has 45 solo tackles to Watt's 39. He has 1
You're right about that.
to Watt's 6-4. So the difference is the forced fumbles and interceptions. So you're still a linebacker at the end of the day. You still got to play, not just rush the quarterback. So
How many forced fumbles does he have?
Watt has 9.
Shit.
That's 6.
Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, that's still good. In a
Yeah.
normal world,
Van
that's
Ginkel has
good.
6 to his 9.
No, so
That's
Ginkel has 1 forced fumble. Watt has 6.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
6?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
Gink has two. Has
How many
two picks.
touchdowns? How many touchdowns does Watt have?
No interceptions for touchdowns. 0.
And no scoop and scores.
He has
so
2
what
scoops.
you're trying to say is that Van Ginkel is up 14-0 on.
16. My 2 points came from my guy. Thank you very much.
Doesn't Grenard have like 6 forced fumbles?
I think he has 4, 3 to 4.
Skol Bradley.
They're both good. Like again, he kicked ass in free agency. Like those are two badasses.
Who kicked ass in free agency?
Kwesi.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I still think Hunter should have. I still think Danielle Hunter should have won it last year.
Won what?
Who won it last
Player of
year?
the year.
Was it
Oh.
Hunter? Who won that shit?
Miles Garrett.
Last year?
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that.
Hey Keith,
No.
you know
What's
how
up?
you were saying that you hope we play the Chargers in the Super Bowl? After watching the Texans, man, I hope somehow they get into the Super Bowl.
I'm
and we play
down
them.
with that
owned
too.
the Texans. We're gonna beat them in the Super Bowl if we face
I just
the
like
Texans.
I'm just saying I'm not one of the guys like, oh, I want to see the Vikings and Bills because they're both 0-4 and it'd be a great clash. No, I don't
Yeah,
want to see
fuck
the Bills
that.
in the Super Bowl. It might be the only chance. It might be the only chance in our lifetimes we get to see it. I don't need to see that great game. I want to see us whoop somebody's ass.
Yeah.
Mentality we got here. I don't give a fuck who we play in the Super Bowl.
I don't either.
That's cool. I got you guys to be that mentality for me.
I want to see the Chiefs Vikings in the Super Bowl because I know how it's gonna be.
I think we can beat the Chiefs, but we can't beat the refs.
Well, that's an interesting thing because
the
hey,
refs. The old
CBS.
classical personal foul, violating Patrick Mahomes' personal bubble defense. By rule, the Chiefs win touchdown and game's over. Chiefs win by 50 points.
I don't think we'd beat the Ravens. I don't want.
The Ravens would be a tough matchup for us.
I don't want. We couldn't handle that backfield.
Yeah, we couldn't stop Daniel Jones. I mean, it's probably going to be even harder to stop the Lamar Henry duo.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
Let's
Hey,
get
but-
the Broncos.
Let me tell you that CBS actually put out their 5 teams most likely to dethrone the Chiefs.
Who's number 1, Keith?
Well, number 5 is the Bengals. They're not even going to make the playoffs. There's still a path there. There's still a path there, but they say that they're a nightmare matchup.
7% chance.
So
I read that.
and then 4 is the Lions, 3 is the Eagles, 2 is the Bills, and number 1 is the Vikings.
Oh shit!
Oh,
For real?
For real.
for real.
Yes.
We
That-
were-
Their
They
main
remind you of how close we were to beating them last year, and then the refs decided to do 2 no calls
at the end of the game.
and the holding on Addison.
Yep, absolutely that happened. But
Yep, we
they
are
say
the nightmare
say
for
that
the Chiefs.
the Patrick Mahomes, he's not running, he's not as mobile as he's been in past seasons, and the way that the Vikings blitz to control the edge, it'd be a nightmare for him.
Mm-hmm.
Because his rating drops down to what, like 80%?
It's not good now.
Blitz?
No, he's the
It's not good
35th
now.
ranked quarterback under pressure,
Yeah, under pressure, he's the
and Sam
35th
Darnold's like
ranked.
number 1 or 2.
He's one.
Yeah, it's like him and Goff.
Wow.
Again, who gives a fuck who we play?
I don't.
I do.
I do.
I don't.
I don't
yeah,
wanna play the Ravens.
The Ravens would be initial. Yeah.
I mean,
I
I don't in the sense that I want to see it happen and I want to be there. So whoever it is. But if you're asking my preference,
Not the
give
Ravens.
me the Chargers, give me the Texans.
I don't care if there's
What about
I don't
the
care
Steelers?
if there's an asterisk next to our Super Bowl win.
Yeah,
as
fuck
long
that
as there's a
asterisk.
Super Bowl win.
Well,
I want the
this
Chiefs.
ain't going to be like the 2020 LA Lakers. We're not getting an asterisk. We're going to take that shit with pride, and we're going to win the Super Bowl whether our haters give us an asterisk or not. No asterisk.
Not yet, Lo. I mean, I don't know if it's really germane to the conversation.
No.
Good
It's
work.
not going to be an
I
asterisk.
don't even know what that is. What is
Me either.
It's a teddy bear.
It's a
Oh.
star.
It's a teddy bear.
Teddy?
Teddy Bridgewater is going back to the Detroit Lions. There, address that.
I don't understand why. Like, why?
Yeah, probably just wants to get a ring for himself before he says, "Oh, I'm hanging it up for good." I want
No,
No,
but if
hey,
he wanted
guys,
the
I
ring,
thought
why
of
did he go
this.
to the Lions?
He
Because
did.
the
He
might
has
Lions
still-
from the
Because
Lions.
he
They might
says,
still
"Oh,
own
there's
his
the best
rights.
chance that they have to
Yeah.
win."
Guys, here's what I think. I've seen enough movies to know what happened.
Thanks,
Because he was
George.
a high school football coach, and they won their state championship and went undefeated in Florida.
Yeah,
No, I'm serious. So I'd be willing to bet it was one of those stupid situations where his players made him promise to go back in the league if they did it.
Mighty Duck.
some stupid cliche. Remember the Titans type bullshit.
Or the rookie with Dennis Quaid, where he,
It's a reverse Rudy.
yeah.
You think
So-
it had something to play into Vikings doing him dirty after the injury? Like, if he had a chance to sign with us,
No,
No way.
that regime's not even here anymore. And
well,
I
I
don't,
know ship.
I don't think Teddy's like that. But I mean, people are saying that they still held his rights, but I'm still not sure because it says that he's going to sign with the Lions, which makes me think he could have signed anywhere.
This is the last
Right.
team he played for. Like, if he retired within X amount of years, it's the last team he retired from default.
But see, well, not really. I don't know if he was still under contract when he retired. If he was a free agent,
that's what I mean.
doesn't
Well, yeah,
matter.
and that's a different story.
And he still knows the verbiage of the offense. If they actually have to play him, he could.
Verbiage.
Yeah, he knows the verbiage.
They're not going to play his ass. If they
If
do,
he
that means
actually
Goff
plays.
is out, which is fine. Please
If.
play him. Please
If.
play him. It's not going to be another Randall Cunningham type story. Bullshit. Play his ass. See what happens. Please play him.
So we've already started talking tonight a little bit about possibly the Vikings going to the Super Bowl, and we've kind of talked about it all year long and always got told that you're talking about this way too early. Are we still too early on that talk?
Hell no.
Or are we a contender and we should be able to talk about it? Or are we jinxing something here?
I think we're jinx proof.
I don't think we're jinxing ourselves. It would be nice to go to the Super Bowl. We're a valuable contender. I'll say that, and I'll leave it at that. If we somehow wind up jinxing ourselves, then honestly, I don't really know what to say. But it's not something that we can control. We have to trust the players to play to the best of their abilities.
We were going to the Super Bowl, but Let's Go talked about it.
Sons of bitches.
When I go back to the comment I made about being a critic and then a fan, like 2022, we fucking this isn't a Super Bowl winning team, and we complaining about it. We say no, we should start saying we're going to the fucking Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, you got to put energy out into the universe, right?
But you should
Get into existence.
Talking about it. Yeah, start talking
Well,
about
and this team is nothing like that 2022 team.
Yeah, I agree with
No,
that.
it ain't.
The vibe is
No,
vastly
we
different.
And let me tell you something. The master of putting that energy onto the universe is our captain. He has willed us to victory through sheer positivity.
So positive. That group chat is nothing but positivity every Sunday.
Yes, it is.
Me and
Roses
Cody
and
are like
sunshine.
hugging it out all the time.
Yeah, Tommy, I can already imagine what the Teddy B era would have been like in Skol's Nation.
I was never a Teddy fan, so
Nobody was. Nobody was.
As long as
Nobody wanted that draft.
Blair Walsh was our quarterback, Teddy B would never win a Super Bowl.
What's a lie, Lo? What are you calling a lie? Don't act like you've been in Discord with me before.
Oh, she's gonna. And never mind. I know what she's gonna say.
So Jason says we're way too early because it's Packer week.
Holy shit, that's a long post.
Next week it's Lions week. You only care about living the crap out of them, win or lose. Yep.
But see,
it's
the
time
great
we
thing
humbled the
is,
Lions fans, like the
We're
Bills did.
fans. It's not like we're employees of the Vikings. We don't have to focus on one game. Hey guys, I was thinking about next year's season opener. Let's talk about that for 10 minutes.
who are we playing?
We don't have to focus on one game. We can look at possibilities.
It's
Because it
playoff
doesn't
already
matter.
for us. It's already playoff for us. If we don't beat the Packers, I feel like our momentum, it's not going to gradually decline. It'll be off a cliff.
I feel like it could be a good thing.
I do too.
I don't want no.
But
There's-
it's only if okay, hold on. It's a good thing if the Lions also lose to the Niners.
Right.
Because then we
I
restart
said
our
this
streak.
before, I will be
We
cheering
restart our
hard for the
streak.
Niners.
I feel like our win streak has gone on too long that we need to lose one. And so I'm like, well, if we're going to lose one, might as well be now than in like 2
You ready,
weeks.
Cody?
Please shut the fuck up, everyone. I mean,
Cody, you ready for this?
Packer fan just entered the comments and we just started talking about we're going to lose to them. I feel better if we lose to them. And this dude enters the comments like, boom, he's in the scene, the video. He's gonna tell every fucking subreddit, fucking YouTube channel about this channel, saying these guys think they're gonna lose to us.
I don't give a what they talk about. They better talk about this W that we put on Lambeau Field today. They can talk about the end zone celebration all they want to, but I know what better be behind is that W.
Fuck you, Packers.
Yeah, but they're not Lions fans, and those are the worst.
Lions fans are
I'm
starting to
gonna say
become Dallas fans.
They are Dallas fans. No, they are. As of this season, they fucking are. The Lions fans, the Packers fans really aren't that bad. Like from my experience,
I know Packers fans.
Hey, Cody, can you answer this
Packers
question
fans,
for this
they're not that bad.
fellow Bradley?
Jaire Alexander is not going to play. He's doubtful. He's going to be doubtful. During a press conference today, about 4 hours ago. What's his name? I can't remember.
LaFleur.
Yeah, LaFleur. Fuck, I don't give a shit what his name is. But they said he's not going. He's probably not going to play. So there's that. No Jaire.
So here's the thing, right, about whether or not we're going to win or lose to the Packers. The Lions and the Packers are going to go down in history as the greatest 5 and 6 seed in NFL history, man. Kudos to them. They are going to get all the props for being the best 5 and 6 wild card teams ever.
we're doomed.
Wild card teams.
It's like I hear this. It's like damnation. It's like no, I'm not listening to this shit. Jinxes. I think we're doomed. We're fucking doomed.
Hey, go Pack, go all day. Didn't I hit you up to come on this show? Actually, now that I'm seeing your name.
Let's go, buddy. We need one.
He said he would too.
Hop on, bro.
And please talk to these guys about why do you guys think we're going to fucking win against you?
Yes. Subscribe to our man Keith here.
My uncle's a Packers fan. I can get him on.
I thought you were talking to him about it in the comments of the last call.
Nah, I looked at some Packer podcasts today to try to get some people on here who want to talk to us about this game. So, buddy, if you want to jump on here with us, we could talk. We'll be mostly respectful.
Cody won't, but the rest of us probably will.
You are welcome to come on here so we can have some back and forth about this game, and it won't be the black couch, thing.
Yep.
What is that?
Can I just say one thing to this guy?
Just did.
Go Pack, go all day.
I can't help it. It's fucking knee jerk.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that one comment.
Okay.
Well, half right about it.
What, hit like or subscribe? Which one is it, Mike?
MOC.
I prefer to subscribe.
Next time, just let him ask the question.
I'm gonna try. I will try. If it's not prefaced like that, then fine. Hey, guess what? Oh fuck. Mike, go ahead, dude. Let me talk about you.
Nope, he doesn't want to talk no more.
Oh, man.
Did I break you? Did I break you like steel?
He don't know what to do without a game ball in his hand. Come on now.
He got the wrong bike for Christmas. Now he's pissed off at his parents.
At least, Travis, I'm glad somebody got
the
it.
wrong bike for his Christmas.
So we do have the Packers on Sunday. So this is F the Packers week. I would like to get a Packer fan or two on here to talk to us, and we'll be mostly respectful to them, about as much as respect as they're going to give us. So if there's any Packer fans watching, go ahead, click that link, jump on. Let's talk about it, because there are things we don't know about your team that we would like to hear, and we could probably tell you some things about our team. So if you're interested, jump on.
Since it's F the Packers week, also we should allow him to read comments. For what's that? What Jimmy Kimmel does? Mean tweets, mean comments, and let him read it.
See that link that's underneath Let's Skol's comment, Bradley, and Go Pack Go?
Yeah, you click it.
Please do. And the word offensive doesn't apply to us, so please.
I'm gonna log
fans.
off and go text my Packer friend and see if he wants to come on, and I'll come back on.
All right.
Alrighty, Sarah.
I get my uncle on. He's a Packers fan, but I enjoy that relationship that I have with my family. So
I would like to see how you interact with your family, to be honest.
I just want to see.
I would not believe it, but if that's the case, I definitely want to see it.
Yeah. As I said, I was like, that just sounds better.
So, Robbie, are you actually the calm one standing next to him?
No, he. God, where's he at now? Probably. a mechanic for freaking Continental or some shit. United, I don't know. He bounces around a lot. Anyway, he's the typical like South Jersey, where I've kind of become more Southern. So he's much more direct than I am.
Is that a smart idea?
He's here.
Is that a smart idea to get a pass?
Let's go.
He's here.
How's it going?
There he is. He came on.
Right in the lion's den. I respect that. Kudos to you, my friend.
And he's got a
I tell
ceiling
you what,
fan.
sir, I'm going to shut up.
Hold on. Stop. He's got the ceiling fan. He's good at
He's got a ceiling fan.
He's got a
Gotta
ceiling
give it to
fan.
him.
Like,
got
no,
a ceiling
like,
fan.
it's like it's a running gag with us. It's like every time somebody gets on, like their first time, there's always a damn ceiling fan. And see,
There's
look,
Bradley.
look to his left. There's another ceiling fan.
Bradley's got a ceiling fan too.
You gotta be the Kings of the North, man. Got that sweater 2 years ago. What?
Got 2 ceiling fans. I'm good.
All right, so we're gonna be most respectful here because the main point of bringing on fans of their team, we've done this all year. What can we call you besides Go Pack Go all day? What's your name?
Oh, Vinny.
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 Okay, Vinny.
How you
What up,
doing,
Vinny?
Vin?
Vinny.
So Vinny, we've had fans on of the other team almost every game we've played all season, and it's more of just a perspective from the other side. So I just want to start out by asking, what is your background as a Packers fan?
Oh, I've been a Packers fan since forever.
Are you in
Brett
Wisconsin?
Favre's days. Since Brett Favre became quarterback. Yeah, a long time ago.
Are you
Are
a
you a
local?
local from Wisconsin?
Oh no, not at all. No, I'm military. I'm always moving.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for your service, bro.
Your service.
Thanks for your service, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Where you at right now in the middle? Are you in the what branch are you in? Where you at?
Oh, Chair Force.
Uh,
Yeah.
You just lost Cody.
Yeah, Cody's Army.
I was like, your answer is going to depend if Cody's going to be nice or not.
I deployed with the Army before.
no, you're EOD or
No.
what is that? JTAG?
I don't want to say. Anyway, the Packers, they keep getting better and better. So I don't know
They
about
have.
the Vikings. Well, you guys
you're
lost
gonna
one
make
of
it
your
hard.
top offensive linemen, right? So how are you gonna stop Josh Jacobs?
We're not.
I never heard of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never heard of 51 yards in week 4.
Wait a
I
minute.
only know of one JJ that's playing this Sunday.
Oh, that guy. Jair's not
I'm gonna
playing.
become
so-
conflicted here in a second.
Jair never seems to want to play when Justin Jefferson's playing.
He did last year. That wasn't good.
Once.
the quarterback position
no,
for the
it's 2 years
Packers
ago.
is probably the biggest weakness right now.
And their fan
Right.
base.
Right. So that's kind of what you said right now is kind of how we feel is that if we can contain Jacobs, which we've already shown that we can, that we should be able to beat you guys, kind of like week 4. I know Jordan Love had just come back in that game and he got kind of hot later on, but he was like throwing us some ducks up there. Like I don't have a lot of faith in Love. I think if you guys are going to beat us, it's going to be with Jacobs. And I think that we have the running defense to stop him. Does that concern you at all?
We'll see. I mean, the Vikings, they got a decent defense. You guys got those top receivers, so I think that if the Packers defensive line can get to Darnold, that can be a problem too.
It could be because
Well, I'm just going to tell you right now, you can.
Yeah, you
You
can.
can.
You got a good line. Pax they have good trenches on both sides.
Bradley.
What do they have? Like with Sean Gary, Kenny
Yes,
Clark?
sir.
Edrin
One
Cooper.
sack this year.
Edrin Cooper.
Bradley, I want to know, what are you confident about in this game against the Packers and what kind of concerns you?
I mean, I'm confident in our receivers. Like you said, what concerns me is probably that offensive line getting Sam Darnold, him going back and possibly throwing a couple picks. So having a little bit of nightmare from that game that he did do that. What was that Jacksonville?
Yeah, Jacksonville game.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously those kind of things. We haven't seen a full season of what Sam Darnold could do. So that's a little, concerns me. He's been playing better the last, since we've been winning, but those are the biggest things probably. Still waiting for Hawkinson though to go off on a game, think we're paying a tight end a lot of money. He's got to get out there and make those catches instead of dropping those balls like in the last game.
There was a lot of drops that last game, but you know what? I'm a Hawk hater myself sometimes. But I will say this: the dude showed up this year when we needed him to. Like,
Oh yeah, I'm by far a Hawk hater, man.
I
went out and bought a new jersey. That was the jersey I paid for, man. Because
Me too.
I love TJ Hawkinson, and I love what he can
I
do.
think the Lions straight raped us on that trade, but I think this year he's been clutch as hell when we needed him to, and that's all.
Yeah, he does come through in the big moment.
Hey, Vinny, question for you. While we were just talking about Hawk, tell me about you guys tight ends.
Oh, the Packers tight ends. Tucker Kraft.
Musgrave and the mac and cheese.
Tucker Kraft is pretty reliable. He's a big dude. He can run. He's probably got, I think he has the second most amount of yardage receiving on the team. Then you got Luke Musgrave, who just got back. He was out for a while.
That's Cody's man.
So they got, their top two tight ends in this playoffs. It's going to be really tough, I think, for opposing teams.
Are they so? You said Musgrave and Kraft. Are they going to play because they logged back-to-back week or back-to-back days in limited practices?
Oh, Kraft has been playing, yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying he got hurt with his hip.
And Musgrave, he just came back the previous game, so
yeah.
they probably just do that for strategy. Put limited. They always do that. They're playing. Watch.
Oh, they have to. I mean, and we're playing too. We're healthy. The only guy we got out is a backup cornerback.
Yeah.
So we're coming into this game pretty damn healthy ourselves.
Is Pace back? We're getting Pace back, right?
Pace is back.
Oh, Pace is back.
Harrison Smith is back.
It'd nice to get Darrisaw back. It'd like that. It'd make me happy.
Yeah, I think having Pace back too is going to be a big run stopper right there. He finds ways to get in between them linemen and hit guys in the backfield. That's definitely going to help us out with that, stopping Green Bay's run game, which I think we will do. The thing with the Vikings is they get out on a big lead. If you guys fall back in Green Bay, I'm speaking to the Green Bay guy. If you guys come into this game and throw a pick and Minnesota goes up by 2 scores, your run game's out the window, buddy. They're going to have to start. And that's what Minnesota's done all season is they get up a good lead in the first quarter and people have to stop running the ball. That's why I think Minnesota's had one of the better run defenses because people can't stick to that run.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. I think do the Vikings have any opportunity for the 1 seed?
Yes. We win both games. We are the 1 seed.
We control our destiny.
So basically, these games, all that matters really is basically they all made the playoffs. So you're just really fighting for seeds.
Yep.
Correct.
Buys, home field.
So if the Packers win their next 2, but the Queens
Packers
lose their next 2, do the Packers get the 5 seed? That's kind of weird.
Yes. Packers can be 5 or 6.
Yes, 5 or 6, possibly 7, right?
Oh yeah, the Washington might be able to catch you guys.
Yeah, if the
Packers
Packers
can't win the
lose
division
next
now, huh?
2, they can be 7
Wait,
seed.
so we're not a lock for the 5 seed?
Yeah, because
No.
No.
Oh.
If you're the 7th seed, then you go up against the 2 seed, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
That's
correct.
that, and that'll be in Philadelphia.
Oh yeah.
So we played each other in week 4, Vinny. Has there been anything that's changed about your guys' team since week 4? Or are you guys still that same team?
I don't know. They're young players here. They just keep getting better and better.
What I was impressed with looking at your guys' schedule is like you guys do have 4 losses, which is double the amount of losses we have. But your losses came to us, 2 to the Lions, and 1 to the Eagles. So I do feel like that is pretty impressive. You beat everybody else.
Lose, right?
I mean, the first game made it tough because you're going all the way out to where Brazil, and that field is all jacked up and messed up. Jordan Love gets hurt.
That was so stupid. Why we ever went there? Of all the countries
we went to London in the rain too.
Yeah, I mean, receivers, they're still young, they're still learning. Dontavian Wicks, he gets open, but oftentimes he doesn't always catch the ball.
Yeah,
I
you're
would
right.
say Dobbs and Kraft are probably the most reliable in terms of catching that football.
So, Vinny, let me ask you a question. The Fudge Packers are now the actual favorites in this game in Minnesota. Do you feel that the Fudge Packers should be the favorites in this game?
They're going into Minnesota in their ballpark. Usually they split every year, right? That's usually a common thing.
I mean, you guys usually split the Lions too, but you lost 2 to them.
Wait, those games are. Then the last game was ridiculous.
I believe the
The
Vikings have
Lions
struggled.
Packers game was ridiculous.
The Vikings
I'm
have
not gonna
struggled
lie,
with Green
Vinny.
Bay.
I was really rooting for you guys on.
We all were.
I was rooting for the Fudge Packers.
Roughing
for
the
sure.
passer,
Yeah,
they
I was
called
cheering
all
for you
the
guys
time.
both times you played the Lions. That Thursday night game,
Not Cody.
definite ref treatment.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck? It's so one-sided. They call offensive holding on the Packers, but not on the Lions. They did some obvious things where they
Like he
threw the
ran
helmet
the
off
same
of.
route, and St. Brown actually pushed off the Packers defender.
Yeah.
I didn't see Watson doing that shit.
Yeah, I know. That was a rigged game. And Lions fans get mad at me when I talk about
We
it.
got another one. Look at this.
Matt, you
That's
joined.
right.
Hey,
I see green.
guys.
See somebody in a bed.
Are you in a hotel?
In a hotel?
Yeah, he's
Looks like
been
a
my
hotel.
best friend since I was a kid. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, his sound's not working.
You got mute, bro?
The Econo Lodge password.
Oh, doing good, man.
You guys watching this Bears game?
What?
I haven't really
No.
been catching on it right now.
Has it started yet?
Yeah, it started.
Bears still-
Seahawks are up 3-0 against the Bears.
Well, I think the Bears when they knocked
Go
out
up,
the
E.
Seahawks.
It's up there, baby.
I'll get him again. I'll probably have to head out of here before this is over, and Michael Fish will take over. And to let Skol Crew, we're gonna have to get on this thing on Friday and do our predictions and hot takes, not live.
Let's go.
Okay, we're doing it tonight.
Does anybody think the Bears do that game against Detroit?
The Bears throw the game against Detroit.
Yeah, I mean,
Those
that
two-
handoff, that handoff looked like it was, intentional. There's 2 fumbles that they gave up. That shit looked like, I don't know. I felt like they threw that game against Detroit.
Uncle Stupid. I thought that too.
Bro. Bro, why?
So you Packers fans been watching the Packers a little over a decade. Let's say the past 15 years, who has been your guys' biggest rivals?
Oh, biggest rival, definitely not the Bears.
Because
I think on that team.
I think let him go. Let him go, Cody. Let him
Probably
go.
the Vikings, I would say.
Okay, I just had to ask that because, I mean, maybe Reddit's not the best place to go, but I went into a Packers group just to ask them about rivalry, and a lot of them said that they don't even consider the Vikings a rival.
No, we don't have one.
Kind of jumps around,
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're like under 40, I don't know how you can consider the Bears a bigger rival than the Vikings. And unless you like the easy, unless you like the easy.
The Lions just started getting better recently, so
Yeah.
Yeah, that cliff
weren't
is
all that great
yeah.
a couple of years ago.
that cliff is coming with a lot of money to spend. That cliff is coming.
Yeah, that
They have
window's gonna close.
22 players on IR, and they're still winning games.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
What up, E?
What up, E?
Yo, E.
What's good,
E,
y'all?
E, I don't know if this is my astigmatism or what, but
No,
It's
the lighting.
Yeah, lighting. I got a crack on my phone, so it has that glare on the front.
Gotcha.
He could do what he wants to do. He was our good luck charm in Seattle.
Yes, he was.
yeah, buddy.
He was out there scolding everybody's face, man.
Everybody. We had, no lie, we had everyone doing the Skol chant in the halls on the way out to the parking lot. It was beautiful. It was
Way to go,
absolutely
man.
beautiful.
You can't do that in some parks. Yeah, you can do that in that park, but there's some parks you can't.
I mean, if you got enough people, you can.
Yeah,
There were
yeah.
hella people there. Hey, no lie, there was that turnout for the Packers, or not for the Packers, for the Vikings on Sunday was crazy.
We travel
a lot
well.
of purple.
We travel well.
when
A
we're
lot
winning.
of purple.
Yeah.
Hey, Vinny.
Yeah.
So when you started being a Packers fan, Brett Favre was the quarterback, right? All right.
Yes.
So you've had Brett Favre, you've had Aaron Rodgers, and now you've got Jordan Love. How do you feel?
I mean, how do I feel? I'm a guy. I don't think with my feelings.
Well, what's your gut say? Like you've had
What's
Brett
my gut
Favre,
say?
Jordan Love, and now you've got Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love. How do you feel like how he's going to measure up?
They're all different teams, right? Brett Favre came in. He had acrobat receivers, so he threw that ball up for grabs, and these guys could just go up and get the ball out of nowhere. Rodgers comes in and he's throwing the ball like right where it needed to be, and he had some veteran receivers. You know, Jordy Nelson came in too, and Greg Jennings was polished at the time. Now you have Jordan Love. He's kind of a combination of both. I guess he's more of a Brett Favre in the beginning of the season, and then he's more of a Aaron Rodgers in the second part of the season. But then you have young receivers like Dobbs and Watson have 3 years so far. Wicks has a couple of years.
They'll get there. They're also some badasses. You got good receivers too.
They get open, and they're still learning.
You just got two dudes that run 9 routes. That's all you got.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Well,
Vinny, let me ask you this: as a fan of Fudge Packers, did you? How did it feel in 2009 when Favre went to the NFC Championship game with the Vikings?
Oh, that's been a while, yeah.
Well, you were there.
I think you found that one feeling he was trying to hide, David. I think you found that one feeling.
See, Matt's equipment's not working too well, or else he'd be able to help you, but you're on your own.
It's tough to see. It's tough to see a former player in an opposing team, you know. I think the same thing with Greg Jennings. He went to the Vikings too.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so Vikings-Packers game.
It's just not working, Mike.
Vikings-Packers game, Vinny. How many points do you guys lose by? Go.
I think it's going to be a difference of a field goal.
So you guys losing
one team or the other. It can go either way.
Ooh, I like that. I was hoping you'd say more like, "Hey, we're going to win 14-0." But
I don't think it'll be 14-0.
Well, by 14.
You look at the division, right, and the standings. They both have pretty good defenses. They're giving up some of the least amount of points in the division. I think the Vikings have a little bit less points given up, just like 10 or something total. I'm just saying totals.
Yeah, we don't give up much.
Any worry on your end that we're going to get off to a hot start like we did the first one? Because we played some really good 2 quarters of football, and then you guys really got fire in the fourth quarter. You think it's going to be close throughout, or another one where someone's ahead and someone else makes a late push?
Oh, I'm not quite sure. I don't have a crystal ball here, but I mean, if the Packers lose, they lose. I'm not going to be like, oh man, the Packers lost and now they're not in the playoffs. They just have to adapt to it, you know. I think the same thing for the Vikings. They're going to play this game, see how it goes, and adapt to it when the playoffs come around. They might not even face each other in the playoffs later on, you know. You never know.
I don't know. If I lose to the fucking Packers, I'm pissed off for the next couple of weeks.
I don't care for a 3-win team in week 15. I'm still mad if we lose.
Definitely to close out 2024. We can't lose the last week of 2024, man.
Can't lose the last 2 weeks.
Hey, Eve, do you got a question for our Packer fan Vinny here?
No, not really a question, bro. I'm on cloud 9 a little bit, so I'm very cocky right now. I think we're about to beat the brakes off y'all, but that's just me.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, the Packers, Vikings, and Lions are all in the playoffs. You know, right now they're just fighting for seeds.
All right. Here, Vinny, here's another game-related question. The 2 narratives that are kind of really strong right now and have been broadcast is the Packers don't give the ball up, and the Vikings have created a turnover in every game. Which way do you think that's going to go? Do you think that the Packers will be able to protect the ball, or do you think we'll be able to get it? And I know you guys get the ball too, but
I think it depends on the receivers, because sometimes the interceptions are not necessarily Jordan Love's fault. Sometimes it's the receiver not grabbing the football, and it just bounces off their hands, and then it's up for grabs for anybody to catch the ball at that point. So,
okay.
But they're playing in a dome, so it might be a little bit different. Right?
Jordan Love just lobbed one up there in the last game. I don't know. He does lob it up there sometimes, just throw a hopeful pass downfield trying to make something happen.
It happens.
Yeah.
Wow.
But also the Packers, still. they turn over the ball too on defense. So there's that too.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
catch some interceptions or create some fumbles here and there.
I'm gonna let you know. So Jordan Love, I think he's a good quarterback. I don't think he's an elite quarterback. And you guys are on a little run like you guys were on last year, right? And it was because of a running back, right? Last year it was Aaron Jones. He went off for 5 straight 100-yard games. That's what pushed you to the playoffs. Met you with San Francisco, and then in the divisional round. Yeah, he pushed you back. San Francisco. Running back makes Jordan Love the quarterback he is. You can't put nothing on Jordan Love's shoulders. I think they fall apart, and you're seeing it right now with Josh Jacobs. Because without Josh Jacobs, Jordan Love struggles. Without the running game, Jordan Love struggles. That's what I'm saying. He's not an elite quarterback. I think he's good. He'll make you some plays in here, but you also have 3 plays for that one, 3 bad plays for that one good play without the running back. So if Josh Jacobs can't get going, all right, a running back can't get going for y'all, how worried are you going to be?
I'm not going to get worried, but I understand that you have to have both. If you don't have a good running game, you have to rely on the passing game. Kind of sort of like when the Packers went up against the Niners in the playoffs last year. What's his name's got hurt? Jones got hurt a little bit, so they had to kind of pull away from him and more rely on the passing game, and so that the opponent just set up for the passing game.
Mm-hmm. You struggle, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Vinny, I got more of a programming question. How'd you find us?
Oh no, you guys messaged me, I guess, on one of my videos saying, "Hey."
Okay, so Keith messaged you, and that's how you found. I was just curious, what? Shaq, what up, buddy?
Hey, Shaq.
What's up, Shaq?
What's going on, Fish? What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
Good. Look at this full, just screaming, crazy.
Word, I see Keith invited everybody once I'm not on. He got the whole crew here.
Yeah, bro.
All right, y'all. Shaq ain't gonna make it tonight. You can get on now.
Not necessarily.
I think another factor.
Shaq, it's not like that. It's hard to replace you with just one person.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
If the Packers get Marshawn Lloyd back in the playoffs, that can be incredible for that team.
What school
and
he
you get
went to?
2 running backs that can run that ball.
Hey, what's his name?
Vinny.
Vinny. What school did Marshawn Lloyd go to?
Careful, Shaq. Careful, Shaq.
School?
Yeah, college. My bad.
Careful, Shaq.
I think he went to the USC, right?
You would be correct.
There's a little bit of a banter going on
Hey,
between
Shaq,
Bobby and Shaq.
and the better quarterback that has the better stats went to what college? A better running back that's next to him in that formation. Yes, thank you.
Sam Donald?
Yeah, right. Yeah, because he plays for the Packers. Dude, you're driving, man. That's like get off the damn phone and just drive. I don't want you to get hurt.
No, I'm a passenger princess today. I'm a passenger princess today. Let me be a passenger princess.
I just want you to stop driving. I don't like that. I don't want you getting hurt.
Yeah, no, I'm not driving. I'm not driving.
Oh, it looks like you're driving.
He's a passenger princess, he said.
No, I heard princess and I agreed with him.
Hey, Vinny, give us two bold predictions, i.e. hot takes, Packers wise, and give us one hot take Viking wise.
Oh, well, I don't know what that
Sky's the limit, mate.
Prediction. 2 bold predictions for you guys and 1 bold prediction for us.
I think Jefferson will get a touchdown. There's no Jair Alexander in there, and Packers secondary isn't all that spectacular right now. They're a little bit banged up. The safeties are a little bit banged up. I think Josh Jacobs will get a running touchdown. I think they'll get the running game working.
So wait, McKinney hurt? Xavier McKinney's hurt?
No, he's there. It's Evan Williams who's hurt. A couple other guys. I mean, Jair Alexander's not there to cover one of your crazy receivers, so it'll be a fun game to watch. It's probably the best game of the. That's why they moved it to the 4 o'clock spot.
Yeah, and Brady's doing the broadcasting.
We got old Tom.
Yeah. I mean, all these other games are going to be a bunch of snooze fest unless they're fighting for a playoff spot.
A lot of them will be. NFC North is really where the spotlight is these last 2 weeks. Vin, do you think Jacobs beats the 74.5 over under that he's up against right now? 74.5 is what they say his yards are going to be. Does he
his
beat it?
yardage
For running, strictly running?
We'll see based off the first quarter.
No, put a number on it, baby. Give me over or under, man. Come on.
Get a little bold and crazy. And by the way, Benny,
we're gonna hold you to this financially.
While you're marinating on that, Benny, just so you know, after every game we do an aftercare show, win or lose or draw, and you're welcome to come back on with us, talk about the game.
Okay, I mean, when is Sunday?
Right after the game, bro. 7 o'clock.
Hey, Vinny, you may be the most even-killed, level-headed Packer fan that I've ever actually talked to.
I've never come across a really bad
Packer
one.
fans, we're going back and forth. We're trying to egg you on, man, but you're so steady Eddie, man. We can't get under that skin.
What's the over-under for Josh Jacobs? 74.5?
74.5, brother.
He hasn't hit that. He's only hit that once in the past 4 games. I'm going the under.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
going
got
the under.
1,200 on the season, though.
Oh, it depends on the strategy.
And also, I think
if the running game is
Ivan
working,
Pace and Harrison Smith back.
And Pace.
He does it of the time, so that's a good coin flip. That's where Vegas got that 74.5. He's done it of the time this year.
11 p.m. Here we come, right, Keith?
You're on mute, Keith.
He ordered pizza.
Thank you.
Attaboy.
Keith's been talking for the last 33 seconds, and nobody.
To be honest, it was better that way. Everybody just got mad at you. They all saw me on mute and like, why you say something?
All right, I got a question.
Yes.
What's up?
What do you think is the Vikings Queen's biggest weakness and biggest strength right now?
Secondary and coaching.
O-line is our weakness. Coaching is our strength.
O-line is the weakness. Coaching is the strength.
They're secondary.
Secondary, man. Weakness.
You think our secondary is better than our O-line?
Yes.
I mean, weaker than our O-line?
Yes.
Our secondary is god.
I
trust our O-line more than the second. I trust our secondary more. I think they're worse players, but because of B-flow, it kind of pumps them up a little bit. And yeah, I think our offensive line is terrible.
So this is our weakness. It's like 1 to 2 players on both sides of the ball. It ain't just one group, a position group. It's 1 to 2, and I think that's why they called us the most complete team in the NFL right now. Because you got the Lions, best offensive team in the NFL. You got the Eagles, the best defensive team in the NFL, right? But we are just complete, and I think it's because like offensive line. It's offensive line. It's because and Bradbury can't fucking hold a protection. That's it. Like, you don't see weaknesses anywhere else. You look on the defense, you look at it's Gilmore and his old ass can't cover a fucking young receiver, right? And then that's it, because the defense is holding themselves down. We get the pressures. We're number 2 in the league in run defense. So I mean, it's 1 to 2 dudes on both sides of the ball, and that's it. We're the most complete team in the NFL. There's our weaknesses.
All right, so an underrated weakness that we have on our team, and not a lot of people know this, is our water boys.
Oh, the water boys.
If you'll ever notice when we call a timeout, they are slow to get out there and get our guys
They
hydrated. And it leads to cramps and all that. I'm kidding, man.
Some people ask for Gatorade, some want G2 because they're watching their weight, and they fuck it up all the time.
Yeah, they got to have that fierce.
So I don't know if you guys asked. I don't know if you guys asking this. Vinny, who would you rather play in the playoffs, the Lions or the Vikings?
Well, that's a good question. Right now, the Lions, they keep losing defensive players every week. They lost Montgomery for the rest of the year.
What up, Zoe?
So if they lose Gibbs, their offense is going to be reliant on just passing game, because they lost Montgomery. I like to go up against the Lions again, though, because I was not happy with that last game. Because I thought the Packers should have destroyed that team if that game was called down the middle.
No one was.
Yeah, that Lions backfield is
So
responsible
the
for 30
Packers had won
touchdowns.
that game, the Vikings would be in first place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cody.
Yeah, we were going for
Yeah,
it. It was
Cody. There
All
was a
those games
discussion
matter.
about
Yeah,
that.
we're in
Hell.
first place.
Yeah, and then if the Packers won and we lose to the Packers next week and the Lions, we'd be in the 6th seed or the 7th seed.
Well, the amazing thing
yeah,
is,
that's
Cody, is that no matter what, if we'd be in the 6th seed if we lose the last two and they win the last two. It doesn't matter if they won or lost that game against the Lions. The only thing we took away was our upside by the Packers not beating them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cody,
Go
we could be
Pack, go.
clinching. We could be clinching this week.
You know who clinched? The Chiefs clinched. We should have clinched already.
No, because I need my prediction from the last Lions game is that we play for first the Week 18 game.
I'd rather
I
go
know,
against the
I
West
know.
or South winner than.
Excuse me, guys.
No.
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 Maybe.
No.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Quick.
Go.
All right. I gotta get going, but
Nope.
yeah. Listen, thank you guys for having me on here,
No.
and yeah, just want to say one thing. Let's beat the Packers. Vinny, thank you for coming on. Thank you to Keith, Cody, Fish, Rinaldi, and Shaq for having me as usual. And nice meeting all the other Viking fans who came on tonight.
Bring that back.
Skol KOC Jr.
Mike, we'll see
you
you on
guys.
Sunday, Mike.
All right.
All right.
See you on Sunday after the game.
See you, KO.
Run the ball, KO.
Run the
So how does your
damn ball.
how does your little Packer podcast full of dweebs go?
You're allowed to fire
I
back.
think what Cody just asked you, Vinny,
You're
was
allowed to
what
fire
kind of
back.
Packer content do you listen to?
Yes.
No, he has his
Well,
own.
I-
He has,
I mean,
he has his own.
I have my own. I just started, so I just started.
Oh.
Doesn't get really
He
much
listens to
views, but
himself.
I put my little videos up and my predictions. The
How do you like
prediction videos usually get more views than shorts.
Yeah.
The
The nitty
I
gritty.
listen to Tom Grassi sometimes.
Okay.
I like him. He's funny.
Fish is idol.
Not really my idol. He's kind
No.
of dorky,
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah.
He's a skinny, dorky. He needs to go to the gym or something. That guy's making money doing what he does, though.
Hey,
Yeah.
we try to get there, right?
That's what we're trying to do, buy me coffee at letsgo.com, donate some money there, we get us to the playoffs or something.
You don't need coffee.
Yeah, Vinny, what got me
Oh,
hooked
we
on
don't need
Tom was
coffee,
his
dollar sign,
fan
dollar
reactions
sign.
and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, fan reaction gets more views. Like
There
I
you
had a
go.
video where I was reacting to the Lions Packers game. That got more views than anything.
I can't do it.
Who's your-
I'll get
We
I'll
see
get
a
us.
bad side of Keith.
I'll get us canceled.
Yeah, I can't. I love the Packers from afar. I can't watch them.
What? What?
As in the players.
Shaq, we're
players.
losing you. I can't
The
hear you,
players.
Shaq.
Let me
Jack, you
rephrase
must
that.
be going
The
to a
players.
bad section.
The
What?
players, not the team. The players.
Oh.
And I've been watching them from college. They got a lot of Alabama
Shit.
players, so you
Don't worry,
Why-
Shaq. We're
why-
going to
wait,
cuss your
wait.
ass out in the group chat in a minute.
No,
Don't
no,
worry.
no.
I know. It's
bring
like,
out-
please do, because I get chastised for that same shit with another team, but he's just getting a total pass. I get lynched for my view on that shit. God.
Robbie, I'm bringing us down together.
I
You
just,
got- you
you
got
know
it.
what? I embrace that. Shaq, fuck it. Let's do it. I embrace that, sir. Let's just do it.
Vikings first, players second. I got it,
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah.
Let's go.
Priority
go.
list, right?
All right, Bradley, we haven't heard from you in a while. You got anything for us?
Oh, Caleb got sacked.
Good.
He gets sacked a lot.
Oh man, I don't know. I expect a couple picks and a forced fumble. What I'm predicting, my bold predictions.
What's your score prediction for the game?
I would say 27-24.
Vikings, right?
Who wins?
Oh yeah, Vikings.
So
Yeah, you gotta say it, bro.
It's assumed.
Wait.
Hell yeah, for sure, Vikings. Yeah.
Two picks and a forced fumble. What the hell did we do to keep this game close?
We had 2 picks and a forced fumble too.
We had 1 pick and a forced fumble.
But you know, the Vikings' problem has been they haven't been able to capitalize big off some of these turnovers. They'll get a turnover and then they go down and kick a field goal or go for it on 4th down, which I didn't mind them doing. Was against the Bears. They went for it on 4th down after a turnover. I didn't mind them doing that. I was calling for them to go for that on that 4th down. So I mean, in instances like that where, you know, keeps it a close game.
Yeah, that's been our power for years. Like we usually
Red zones
don't
are weakness.
score for turnovers.
Yeah, red zones are weakness.
Hey, Bradley, we talked earlier about the biggest surprise in the year of 2024. Who was your biggest surprise this year?
Van Ginkel, man. Van Ginkel. I didn't know who the guy was coming into the season, man. And honestly, if I didn't get that Hawkinson jersey, it was between him and Van Ginkel. I was thinking. I even, went to the game here in LA.
Me too.
Yeah, you were there?
Long Beach.
Yeah, I was there.
Does nobody watch Hard Knocks? Like nobody. I feel like it's like it's on
Which
HBO.
one? There's 2.
There's like 7 of them. There's a bunch of them. But it's like I feel like the one is here just on HBO alone. Like Van Ginkel was like on an episode and a half. It's like I don't.
No, I knew who Van Ginkel was, but no, I do not watch Hard Knocks.
No.
That's a good show. That's a good show.
There's 2 Hard Knocks. There's the preseason, one team.
I need your
and
HBO
the
login.
divisional.
There's one on Pornhub too.
Get a hard knock.
Ooh, that's a good
That's
one.
probably something less Van Ginkel.
But the knocks are hard.
They are.
Very hard.
That's hard knockers, by the way. And can we all in a moment of coming together as Vikings fans and a Packer fan, can we all just say that we really want to see Dan Campbell do an onside kick with 14 minutes and 59 seconds left in the 4th quarter?
I agree with the call.
Yeah.
I agree with the call. I hate that he has to announce it. That's the part I hate about it.
I agree.
I don't agree with it after I went back and looked and saw that they held the Bills to a field goal on the prior possession.
Well, I think they called that because they knew who Josh Allen was, and they knew
They
who
weren't
their
stopping him.
was. Like they
They literally just held them to a field goal on the Bills' previous possession.
Yeah.
So forget the other 8 possessions.
Yeah.
But his nickname needs to be Dan Gamble. That's what I call him, Dan Gamble, because he did the same thing with us too. 4th down on the opposite side of the field, faked the punt in the beginning of the game. I was like, look at this kid. What? I mean, it's ballsy, but I don't know.
All right, Vinny, before we get you out of here, I need your last words and I need your prediction of this game.
I think the biggest surprise for the Vikings, in my opinion, is Sam Darnold. He was struggling on so many other teams. Then he shows up on your team. And then, well, of course, you guys got acrobat receivers, Addison and Jefferson. So that was a surprise to see him play and get protected. They protected him so he had more time to scan the field versus being on the Jets and getting clobbered. Prediction, I think the Packers win by a touchdown.
Wow. Bold. I like it.
The Packers went up against the Seahawks and crushed the Seahawks. The Vikings went up against the Seahawks and kind of struggled.
I hate that logic. I just
you're one of them.
But there's every team is different every week. You get injuries here and there, and it's going to be close. I don't think it's going to be a slaughter fest on either side. It's going to be a touchdown difference.
Can't say that word on here, George.
Yeah.
All right. Well, George, Vinny, thank you for jumping on with us. Appreciate it. I know it was kind of hard. You had 8, 9 Viking fans on here. Normally it's only like 3 or 4 of us. So You jumped into the fire. You did a good job. So thank you for that. If there's any
Appreciate it,
Packer
buddy.
fans actually watching this, go follow, go Pack, go all day. None of us are going to, but if there's anybody out there that's watching this, it's a Packer fan, go ahead and follow him. Vince,
Good luck to your
we'll
show.
see you on Sunday if you
Good
want to
luck to
jump
your
on with
show.
us after the game, win or lose.
All right. See you Sunday.
Hey,
Give
let's
us a let's go on your way out. Let's go.
go.
Just leave. Just be smart and leave. You're good.
Damn, Robbie.
I had to give him some love. It's like,
Robbie.
Thanks,
he
Robbie.
wasn't what we all were hoping for. Like he wasn't that guy. So it's like I just should have got some love. Like
He wasn't what we was hoping for. Wow,
he
Rob.
he wasn't like the quintessential douchebag fan. So it's like
He snuck in enough Vikings.
Robbie wanted his Packers doppelganger.
Cody.
He wanted somebody to come in with smoke.
I did. But again, I have not experienced being a Packers fan.
Is that Andrew Paradise? Oh, what's up, Andrew?
Man, it's the fucking TurboTax employee.
Oh, was he here last week?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He was actually pretty nice to us. Oh, hey, nobody asked him about this one, but he says this on the way out.
Hey, yeah. I bet it was, man. He took 5 straight games, 100 yards a game. That's what Packers to the fucking playoffs in the first place. You take away running game, it's over for the Packers. I'm telling
He
you.
signed for less with us. That's
Yes.
the worst
Yeah,
kick in the
I
nuts.
mean, y'all disrespected him though. Y'all signed Josh Jacobs and told him to kick rocks.
Mhm.
So he had no choice.
He's only 143 yards away from Josh Jacobs, and he's missed a game. Just saying.
So Ronaldo and Cody, why don't you go ahead and give us the keys to this game?
Keys to the game. Well, shit, I've been saying the first key all night long. All right, this is how you beat Jordan Love. And if you think Jordan Love is a good quarterback or not, I think he's a good quarterback. Do I think he's elite? No. Do I think he can put a team on his shoulders? No. Do I think Sam Darnold can? Yeah, because I've seen it 3 times this year.
Let's go. I love it.
Woo! Just called Sam Darnold better than Jordan Love. I'm gonna put that down on fucking paper too. But if you stop the running game of the Packers, i.e., you stop Josh Jacobs, you stop Jordan Love. Jordan Love becomes erratic with his throws because the pressure's coming, and he just throws interceptions. We saw it the first game in Week 4 against him. All right, 51 yards. That's all Josh Jacobs had. And what happened? We picked the ball off twice against him. Right? They couldn't do stuff. He had to do garbage time. Fucking here, get back in the game. Right? This is how you beat the Green Bay Packers. You stop that run game. Not many people have this year. All right, not many people have stopped Josh Jacobs. Right? But when they do stop Josh Jacobs or that run game, you beat Jordan Love. And you can look back at it last year, too, when they had Aaron Jones. They stopped Aaron Jones. Jordan Love became a fucking pumpkin. You stop Josh Jacobs, Jordan Love becomes a fucking pumpkin.
Dig it. Second one is
Love it.
their D is coming off a freaking shutout, the only one of the year in the NFL. Their D is hot. I don't care if they were playing the Chicago Bears or not. We've got to adjust to what they bring, and we've got to take what they give us, and we got to find a way to adjust. If KOC is truly the coach of the year, he better have a game plan that figures out how to score on that offense. And I hope he does it on that opening drive like he did last week. Come out, punch him in the face, and then adjust to what they bring. Gotta figure that D out early because they're playing good. No denying it.
No blue chew.
No blue chew.
What's number 3, Cody?
All right, number 3. All right, so when teams have figured out on how to stop Josh Jacobs in the run game, the Packers resort to the jet sweep and the wide receiver runs. I mean, we saw it Monday night. They were stopping Josh Jacobs being the game. Right now, we're just going to do these jet sweeps with Watson and Jaden Reed. Right. So at the end of the day, you got to stop the run game. That's how you're going to win this game. Force Jordan Love to show that he came from the University of Nevada. Right? Make him show that he is a Nevada University fucking quarterback. Right? He's not one of these Big 5 powerhouse quarterback from these schools, right? So what you got to do, if you can stop Josh Jacobs, just beware that they're going to come out with these jet sweeps with these wide receivers. It's going to be really fast passing to these guys, and it works good against our defense, right? But I think LaFleur has figured it out on how to stop what we came and showed them Week 4, because teams have been doing what we were doing to them during Week 4. They just mimicked us. So, and then we're kind of see the evolution of this Packers offense, right? When Josh Jacobs does get slowed down, what do? They start handing it off to their wide receivers. So you need to figure out a way to have in that contain, don't over pursue, stop those wide receivers when you see the 4 to 5 plays that they come out with those.
Yeah, a lot of teams try and hit the edges once they realize they can't rush up the middle. And if we can't hold that point of attack on the edge, we're gonna have problems. It's a key, right? So be ready to see it and be ready to adjust to it when it happens. The fourth one that I got, hey, Ivan Pace is back. Does that matter? Look, Ivan Pace can get washed out on certain plays, but it matters a lot for 2 reasons. Number one, he might be one of our best blitzers, right? He may be our best blitzer. Hits those gaps, does a good job, sticks the run. Not the greatest in coverage, but he's a different guy than having Josh Metellus having to sub in at linebacker, which brings me to the key. Josh Metellus is going to be Josh Metellus again. He's going to be running all over the place, playing different positions, doing what he does normally. He's not a stopgap guy that's got to play linebacker for the last 4 games. When we have our whole defense together, we hit it just in time to play one of the best offenses we're going to see this year. And thank God this is the week it happened, because it's up to these guys. Hopefully Pace is 100%, can play the amount of snaps he normally does, and let Metellus be Metellus. That's it. That's my 4th key to the game.
Yeah,
key
I like
That's fact.
I like that key a lot, because our defense hasn't been like this healthy, I think, since that Packers game. I mean, we've lost one dude here, and we were always missing that one piece throughout this whole year after the Packers game. I think now we're playing the Packers fully charged again like we were. I think this Packers team is going to have a hard time figuring this shit out, especially with Metellus just totally. He's on safety. All right, he's playing nickel corner. All right, now he's the 4th linebacker, or 5th linebacker on the field, right? In that NASCAR look Brian Flores likes to use. And I'm going to almost go on and guess that we use the NASCAR look about 45% of the time in this game.
I completely agree with that. And as a result of that, key number 5, hey, we've got a home field game here, home field advantage. We come out, we keep that crowd, we get the momentum. It's going to be hard for anybody to play at US Bank Stadium. We just got to take that home field, do the Skol chant, be fucking loud, be who we are, and take it to the Packers as opposed to trying to play catch up with them. Let's use the home field to our advantage. Big deal. It's a big deal.
Yeah, and I don't want to come out flat like we did home field. What was that game where like you couldn't hear the field? Like you couldn't hear fans. What was that game 3-4 weeks ago?
It was recent.
Yeah. So I don't want that to happen. And do I think it's going to happen? Fuck no, it's Packer week. Vikings fans are probably going to come out louder than they've ever been, because they know what's on the line also. Like, we know the first seed, the bye week is on the line. The division is on the line right here.
Was it Arizona? That's going to bug me now.
Yeah, Arizona. Yeah. And I think
it's the library. I remember that. Yeah.
Fan base is definitely going to be rocking. That bank is definitely going to be fucking loud. If you got tickets, I'm super jealous of you, because I don't think you're going to have a fucking voice by the end of the game. I think your eardrums are going to be blown. I think it's just going to be one hell of a good ass atmosphere. And fucking let Skol fans out there, guys, fucking rock that house tonight.
Let's Skol.
Yeah.
Ain't no fight.
I got one more bold prediction. When you start talking about that jet screen and stuff, we stop the run and they start doing these jet screens, wide receiver screens.
That's what you're gonna guess.
Van Ginkel. I just feel like he has one more in him sometime this season. It has happened in the next 2 games. He's at least had 4 other opportunities where I've seen him like
almost
jump up
and
get that ball. So I just feel like he got to get one more before the season's over. I'm predicting Van Ginkel going to come away with a pick 6.
I like it. So Shaq, you got some key matchups?
Yeah, so my first key matchup is if we hopefully get Ivan Pace back, we got to stop that run like Cody and Rinaldi was saying, because if you can control the play action in the run game of the Packers, then it should be smooth sailing for blitz game to get to Jordan Love. Yeah, he's gonna move around, but how long can he keep that up? So stop that run game, make the Packers one dimensional, and make them pass happy. For the other side of the ball, we got to protect Sam Donald. I'm a little worried about Rashawn Gary going against Cam Robinson because Cam Robinson been looking a little iffy the last couple games.
Ain't
He'll
that the
make a
truth?
good play, but then he'd be like, Darisaw was way better. And when we got too many, I'll say, mistakes going on the offensive line, then that kind of worries Sam Donald and the running backs to get yards. So what we need is our offensive line to step up, protect Sam Donald, let Aaron Jones get those rushing, receiving yards. And Justin Jefferson, I don't know if Jair Alexander is playing.
Cody said no.
Nope.
He was just healthy last week.
he got that Justin Jefferson-itis.
So whoever's guarding Justin Jefferson and Xavier McKinney, they're going to be on Jordan Addison. So I want Sam Donald to get this pass game going early, and then keep all phases of the offense, defense, and special teams. Starting with our offense, running the ball, pass the ball, and that's going to be the key matchup. Protect the Sam Donald.
Yeah, that is key. If we protect Sam Darnold, we'll win this game.
Hell yeah.
So we're going to get into our final things where I kind of just need to let Skol guys up in here. So, Bradley, give us your last words.
Shoot. I mean, just like I said, I expect a big game from the defense. Get a couple of turnovers. I think they got to come out. If they could come out and score quick, get a stop on defense, get another score, it's going to be downhill from there. I think they're going to get out to a big lead, then kind of let them come back in, similar to the first game. Let them come back in, make it close towards the end of the game. But I expect them to come out aggressive.
And you had it, what, 27-24 is your prediction?
Yeah.
All right, I like it. Bradley, join us on Sunday after the game. We'll be here live, so come on here. We like to hear what everybody's thoughts from the game.
All right, buddy. Thanks.
All right, we'll see you, Bradley.
Skol,
Thanks.
Hey.
Bradley!
He's gone.
E, we haven't heard much from you, man. Give it to us.
All right, man. Hey, this is the best offense that we've played since taking on Detroit and LA in those back-to-back weeks, man. And I know that we gave them a lot of momentum in the second half of that first matchup that they're going to try to build on in this game. I think the offense has to be aggressive from the jumps. I don't think it's a game where we can come out like slow, because they're going to come out aggressive. They're going to come out try to punch us in the mouth, because they know what the points and yards we gave up in quarter 3 and specifically quarter 4 the last time we played. And to be honest, we've given up a lot of yards in the last games. I was just in Seattle and saw Geno Smith march down the fucking field before we right before halftime and on that last possession when they scored a touchdown, right? So I think getting Pace back and getting Harrison Smith back absolutely going to help. But I think the defense, we got to watch out for those one-on-ones. They got a lot of speedy guys on their end, and we don't have a lot of speed in our secondary. So Flores is going to need to scheme that up well, where we keep those young guys in front of us and really get more pressure from the D-line and the linebackers so that we can force Jordan Love to make some errant throws, man. But I think that we're going to squeeze out a 27-23 victory. I think we'll give up 2 touchdowns, and the rest is just going to be field goals. But I think we win 27-23.
Love it.
I like it. I like it.
Not bad.
E, please join us after the game.
No doubt. I'll be there.
Okay. I like it when you on the game. You like some of us will be critiquing the victory, and you come in, you slap some sense into all of us. So
You're like, we just won. Shut up.
All right, well, we'll see you on Sunday. We'll see you on Sunday, boy. And thank you for the good luck in Seattle, man.
Yeah, bro.
And I'm glad you got to see that win. I'm glad you got to see that win.
I like the seats you have.
You're undefeated every Vikings game too, right?
No. I'm 2-0 in my last 2. I went to the Seahawks game versus the Vikings in Minnesota in 2021, I think. 2022 or 2021. And then I just went to this one. But this was my first time seeing the Vikings in Seattle and get the win. I went every year since 2008, 2006. and we've
so
lost every game. This is the
you've
first
seen
time
a lot of losses.
and
So E, you know what the difference was?
what's up?
When you look at them Seattle fans, you gotta let them know we didn't have Sam Donald back in the day.
That's what I'm saying. It's beautiful. Hey, but Merry Christmas, y'all, and Skol, baby. I'll see you guys.
Cool,
on
baby.
Sunday.
See you on Sunday. Merry Christmas, E. Robbie, do you want to stick around for the predictions and hot takes?
Absolutely, sir.
All right.
And thank you for the Friday invites. I like those guys a lot.
They like you. It's weird.
Yeah, they're good people.
No, that was fun, dude. Like you guys started like vibing on Friday. Like it wasn't even football anymore. You guys were just talking and vibing. And I kind of just
when you guys log off,
I kind of just sat back and watched that shit.
Hold on, when you guys log off, I'm there for like 2.5, 3 more hours. Just
I saw. I was watching. You were talking about your treasure hunting and all that.
And the week before, some dude jumped on, and you know sometimes there's people that just straight like put you in your place. The one dude that jumped on, like watches football, has to be 20 hours a day, and like everything I said was just like, you sit over there. Bikes. No, it was somebody's like their lane was this wide, mine was this narrow, and I was like, I needed to stay here because if I went in his lane, I got annihilated, and I acknowledged that shit. I was like, God damn, bro, I need to go back and watch that game from 1594 in the third quarter. I'm like, dude, I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm impressed by it.
Somehow he has a leather helmet game on video. Is that what
holy shit? Like that, he's already watched twice this week, and I was like, my God, bro. How many times did you watch the game? 7?
Dylan
bro,
says
I can't recall one game I've watched twice.
Sorry, not Mike. It wasn't Mike Sports Vibes. I think it was.
No. It was somebody. It was. I remember them being. Oh God, he was.
He's also a Philadelphia Sixers fan.
No, he pulls for Syracuse. The big dude.
So
his wife or him pulled for Syracuse, but he came on like way towards. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah,
like,
but I don't know.
Kind of lounged in the corner, like y'all were off for like an hour and a half. Like the dude.
Yeah, no. I went back and watched, and I saw. You're right.
Dude,
it was somebody I didn't know. You're right.
Holy
you're right.
Shit! Like, remember the old show Stump the Schwab? It was on ESPN, where the guy knew everything. Fish, you know what I'm talking about. This dude would have fucked him up. Like, bro, I threw in my Alabama card, and he smacked that shit off the table. It was like he knew more than I did. I was like, God damn. I was done. Right. I was like, dude,
ain't no way.
So what's crazy? What's crazy is we're about to end the show at the time we're normally starting the show, and I'm gonna be honest. I think we do better when we start later. I thought it'd been different. Maybe the holidays probably skewing it a little bit, but I thought maybe it would go a little better if we started earlier. But
here's what's crazy is that's 70 to 90-minute show.
Well, if you pay attention to the group chat, I told you that going out to dinner turned into pizzas being ordered. My family's actually respecting what I'm doing right now. And they didn't. I was like, what do you mean you ordered pizza? I was ready to go get pulled pork nachos and wings.
Oh, that sounds so damn good.
I was like, but okay, I guess we're having pizza. Okay,
bro, I hate you. Oh my God.
All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and do our predictions for this game with the score and result, and we're gonna do our hot takes, and then I'll see you guys probably tomorrow when we do the 6 shots of purple and gold. If we don't do Friday, we're gonna do a Skol and Chill on Saturday. So either way, you guys are going to see us again before Sunday. Then you're going to see us on Sunday again. You're going to keep seeing us. We're going to keep doing this. Michael Fish wants to show Monday and Tuesday next year. Oh man, you're going to be seeing us.
He
ain't
a lot, lying. Guys.
I'm going to make my debut on the 6 Shots show tomorrow.
Oh boy,
Carnita nachos is all I see now. Carnita, that's all. Like, bro, I'm like.
Losing.
Hey Robbie, there's a Mexican restaurant around here that has carne asada French fries that are a religious experience.
I mean that's everywhere in California.
Yeah, that's everywhere. Like, but not South Carolina. So like, I'm like, yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and start off with let's do the predictions. Let's get the predictions for this Packer game, score and results. Cody, what do you got?
So my prediction is Vikings 33, Packers 31. I think it's going to come down to Sam Darnold driving the field, Will Reichard 45+ yard field goal to win the motherfucker.
Ooh, I like it. I want this game not to be close, but I don't think there's any way it's not unless we're on the other end. So I'll take a close win for sure. I want to go to Rinaldi, but I feel like I know where he's going, so I need to buffer that a little bit. Shaq, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
As you finish that bite.
Yeah. So I was looking. I think I said that in the group chat. So since 2020, the Vikings and Packers split the series every year. But I'm not saying the Packers gonna win this time. We about to sweep their asses. It's gonna be 24-17 Vikings.
I like it. 24-17. That sounds a little gritty, but comfortable enough. I like it. Michael Fish, what do you got?
Minnesota Vikings 38, Green Bay Packers 10.
Yeah.
So somebody had to do it, man. I'm glad it was you because I can't, but I'm glad somebody did it. You ready, Robbie?
I am, sir.
Let's go for it.
I think it's going to be a special teams game where we're going to be kicking the ball back and forth, and it's going to be a snail-paced kind of game. But I have a weird score based on the special teams alone. Fish, not too far from you, but yeah, damn, bro. 25-10 us. 25 is a weird number, so that means our kicker's been doing a damn job. But I think it's going to be a special teams game.
6 field goals and a touchdown, huh?
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Yep. Which, trust me, that's not going to make me happy in the long run as a Vikings fan. As a certain other fan, yes, but not as a Vikings fan. That means we fucked up 6 times.
I got us scoring 4 field goals in this game.
Okay, now.
It's 33-31. That's how I'm.
Yeah, right.
Ronaldo, we do that hate now a little more often. That's your thing.
Well, we got
probably.
But
we got
Ronaldo, I also need to say something. One of your hot takes is dead.
Which one?
The Packers
Green Bay
win the division.
Is it dead though? If
dead,
we go,
dead. There's nothing that can happen.
I was trying to figure that one out because I'm not sure that I'm not.
It's dead because
Detroit beat them twice.
Yeah, Detroit beat them twice. So the best they can do is tie Detroit.
So if Detroit goes 0-2
and Packers go 2-0,
they're still tied with Detroit. Okay,
yes.
Fair enough. All right. Dead. I am in
finally.
I'm in last place in this competition we're having,
and I haven't done it yet.
I have to make up some ground. So I got to hit this one on the head, and I'm gonna 35-24 Vikings.
Oh, you surprised me. I thought for sure you're going Packers on this one.
Nope.
So I forgot to go over the scores last week. Me and Shaq had 2 points. Fish and Cody had 1. Ronaldo finished with our first negative score of -1 because he took the Seahawks and his scores weren't close. So right now, me and Shaq have 6 points. Fish has 4 points. Cody has 3, and Ronaldo has 1. So yes, Ronaldo needs that 8-pointer or the 5-pointer with the max, which makes 8 points.
Hey, this is the first time I'm keeping the Vikings and the opposite team close. So fuck you guys and your fucking point system.
How we get up to 18 all of a sudden? We gotta go another 2 hours now.
Right?
We're at our starting time, Keith.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all our usuals are coming in.
My bad. Okay, so
11 p.m. Here we come.
We're all
hey, who wants to come on? Let me know in the comments if you guys want to come on the show and give your takes about this game coming up.
Or go find 2 really nasty Packers fans. I'll make it go for 3 damn hours.
My wife,
2 recidivists. Just ugh.
Cody's like, no, I told my wife this one would be over earlier, and she's already giving me the look.
Hold on, babe.
We're watching the ball drop, and I'm stone sober, so fuck all that.
Nah, that shit was funny.
I want to hear it, Cody. I want to hear her response.
Cody's like, I can't.
You have to.
I can't.
All right, let me go ahead and give mine. And mine's going to be the Minnesota Vikings are going to win this game 27-23.
27-23, baby.
I think we're all pretty close that Fish did the Cody thing.
Yeah.
I don't think I've predicted a blowout yet this year.
We got a Packer fan here. We got a Packer fan.
What up, Steve? Skol.
Steve, let us know in these comments what's your score prediction for this game.
Yo.
I'm taking 2 scores. I'm sick of the anxiety. Like just no more bubble guts, man.
I want it, but I just don't think I'm gonna get it.
I know, but it's but we've tasted the lack of bubble guts at least 3-4 times this season. Thank God. I like to think that I'm a realistic
slightly homerish, but I think if this game's a blowout, it's in the wrong way. Like, I think we win it close or we get blown out.
You know, the worst part about all this is Detroit can literally forfeit, stay at home, and just stay on the couch, and nothing affects that outcome. Like, that is meaningless to them. So this week to them is meaningless. They could lose, and it does not affect us at all. It doesn't matter.
So
we
Andrew,
have to beat
if we beat them next week.
Andrew, would you do this on camera?
Yeah, you got to film
And
it.
in what order?
So we got some Packer fans coming in. I see where the numbers are crawling up, but none of them were. None of them were willing to come on camera. But
Skol Packers. Skol Packers.
We got the keyboard warriors. Hey, but Packer fans, please like this show on YouTube, please. Thank you, appreciate it.
Don't tell your friends that you watch the Vikings podcast.
No, tell them. Tell them it was really
cool.
Those are the best ones to go to. Like when you go to other groups, those are the most rewarding ones to go to. Because
Vinny, you did respect.
You can talk as much crap as you want, and then bounce. Like you can burn your bridges. That's why I like going to other groups too. So please come burn your bridge. Come burn your bridge.
Watching the Rivals podcast is like a moped.
Oh, it's not that. I mean. You see how they turn on each other so easily, though. It's like, I can relate. Oh, fair enough. We're not petty little friggin' 12-year-old girls. They're all petty 12-year-old little girls.
Oh, you interact more. Ooh.
Crystal Die.
Did you hear that, bitch?
Are you a chick?
No, but they're probably in Minnesota Viking Fans Uncensored.
Yes, 100%.
Oh, there's Sarah's friend.
Sarah's friend.
Hey, nice.
I mean, we've been waiting about an hour and a half for you, but hey, thanks for joining.
All right.
Go hit that like and subscribe, please.
See, now I'm gonna text my uncle. I'm gonna have him for after the fact, after the game. I'm gonna get his ass after the game, so that you're gonna see it. If they lose, you can see him. Just saying. I think that'll be better for the show on Sunday.
Hey, and to our credit, we've welcomed fans back. We've told them ahead of time, even if we lose, you guys are welcome to come back and gloat. It just hasn't happened.
Nope.
It just hasn't happened.
Wonder why.
I mean, even the two Lions guys didn't come back in. Wait, the other one.
The one did.
The Bears did. No, the Bears guys did. Those two guys were really cool about the shit. Like they were not poor losers at all.
And so the Niners Joe came back.
Joe did. Yep.
Season was.
Yeah, my buddy Reed was just like, it is what it is, man. I'm drinking.
Yeah, we know it's not gonna rain, bro. Come on.
No chance. Okay, don't play in the snow there, Lambo. We're in a dome. We're gonna be better. You from Lambo?
Lambo.
You guys are known to shit.
10K Takes is a Kirk fan. He got mad. He got mad.
I didn't think that was a thing.
No,
I honestly, I've never met a Kirk fan.
Okay, well, 10K Takes. He made his living off of being a Kirk impersonator, and then he did his whole video after the Falcons game where he can't believe the Viking fans had the audacity to boo Kirk Cousins.
So they did. I'd never figured that. So they did boo him.
Oh, they booed him a couple times.
I didn't know. I was wondering that. I was like, you know what? Fucking petty bitching me. Good. I'm fine with that. Now, Stephon Diggs, that's a different story.
Let's go ahead and get into our hot takes. Who's ready? David Rinaldi, what do you got?
All right, hot takes. It is a parlay, but I'll try and keep it tight. Metellus is going to score in this game, whether it's a scoop and score or interception for a touchdown, and Aaron Jones will do a bank vault in this game, meaning he'll score as well. Got to be both.
Give me my money.
Bank vault, baby.
I like it.
He's got a lot of receptions for the year for running back.
He does. And he's planning to get re-signed next year. He wants to stay in this window, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want him here, but we'll see.
Not as number one.
It does. I got a part like David does. I think we're going to be up 30-24. Packers will score with like 45 seconds left on the clock. Go up 31-30, right? Sam Darnold will come out with that fucking take us down the field. Will Reichard 45+ yard field goal wins the game.
Give me Vaughn. Give me Vaughn.
So Cody, Does the score have to be exactly what you said, or
Yeah.
is it just Riker hits the game-winning field goal at the end?
He's going based off of his prediction, Keith.
Yeah, he is.
Going on my prediction. We're handed that. Let's go.
I've never wanted a hot take to hit more than I want this one to hit.
That's
Yeah.
actually 3. That's like 3 hot
hold
takes.
on.
Hold on, Fish. What do you think about this one?
I misread that.
I've seen this movie before. I don't want neither of them.
We have 5 quarterbacks right now.
5 quarterbacks, bro. Yeah, we're not, it ain't happening.
Wait a minute, Fish. Last Saturday or Sunday, I believe, or was it Monday? When did we play last week? I don't know. We fucking won.
Last Sunday.
We play on Sunday, big dog.
Like,
It does seem that it was a Monday.
I'm on the Sam Darnold train. So
Hold on, buddy. Do not put words in my mouth. I officially acknowledged that I was off the Nick Mullins should start train. I did not say anything about signing Sam Darnold in the future. I said I am off the Nick Mullins should start train. There is a big difference, sir.
So 3 more wins with Sam Darnold doing what he does.
I don't give a shit about no 3 wins. I need about 8 more wins.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
Or 7.
I thought I was
something.
bad about the dude.
5 more
Shit.
wins. 5 more wins, Fish.
5.
I'm at least giving the guy a chance. Damn, Fish, you're worse than I am. About that.
All right, Robbie. I feel like Fish has got one stewing. So, Robbie, do you got a hot
Let
take
Fish.
for this game?
I did, but it's like it total freaking. Oh God, Alzheimer's setting in. Go to Fish first. Like
I can't.
Oh,
Fuck.
Now you're in.
Yeah,
I
you're
know,
don't
right?
skip your draft pick.
Get some Maui Y, Robbie.
I don't want to say it. Like I don't want to. Like my hot takes are like normally off the
They
cuff.
don't have to be, man. Like be right.
I know,
for
but
once.
it's like I know, but I like the outside the box. Gink isn't going to have a pick 6 this game. He'll have one in Detroit. I'm telling you that now. He'll have a pick 6. It won't be the first score of the game, so save that for then. But as of this game, I'm not as confident as most. As like I really feel like this could start a domino effect for us, and I don't like that narrative. As a fan, I've seen this. I've seen where we one pivotal game. And I believe that this game is more pivotal than, I know it sounds strange, than next week. Because if we don't win this game, next week's irrelevant. So I feel like
the day, Junior.
I know. All right. My hot take is that we win. That's my hot take. Seriously, against all odds, we win. We beat our PTSD.
All of that for that.
We win.
Keith, please put what you just said in the clip.
Yeah.
But I can't because then I got to put all of that in there to do that. I can't get that in 60
My
seconds.
hot take is we're beating our own stupid narrative that we always fail when we need to succeed. That's what my hot take is.
Yikes.
Okay.
The whole thing, and it's like
He added some pepper to it to give it a little spice. It's not hot yet, but he added some pepper.
Cadillac Jack, she's fun.
Yeah, she's great.
She charges to come on. So.
Oh yeah.
All right. All right. Shaq's like, I charge too.
Yeah.
I was like, you get paid for this? All right, Fish. Lay it on us.
I'm going to start with my take from Sunday.
Okay.
And reiterate it. The Minnesota Vikings are not going to trail again for the rest of the regular season.
Oh, damn.
And in this game, Jordan Love will be accountable for 3+ turnovers and will be replaced by Malik Willis at some point in the game.
Super hot.
Damn.
Fire.
Maybe I should have let you just have that first one because that second one, that's a tough ask. I think the second part is harder than the first part.
Fish, wait, was it injury or ability? Like he just sucked so bad or he got hurt?
It doesn't
I
matter.
just said he's going to be replaced.
Fish like I said what I said.
I don't want to wish for injury, Robbie.
Okay. How like food poisoning? I'm just saying.
You never know.
Well,
he might have to take a piss really bad and Malik
There you
Willis
go.
comes in.
I like Chris real quick.
He's saying your hot take was that.
I know he's implying.
Okay.
I'm fine with that. No, I'm fine with that.
I mean, mine might be Parmesan cheese. So, all right, pour some more beer. All right. And My hot take is simply Sam Darnold will pass for over 300 yards, have 3 touchdowns or more, and 1 interception or less.
That's not bad because Green Bay's pass defense is pretty good. So that's
their defense. Their defense as a whole is good.
Yeah,
But I want to put it on Sam Darnold. Like I've had one of these before. It didn't go well. It hasn't gone that well. So, yeah. So 2.5 hours. You guys ready to start part 2?
Yes.
11 o'clock. Here we come.
Which guy was dropped on his head?
Oh, I know that's aimed at me.
No,
Wait, what? At birth?
This guy fell and hit his head.
And clarification, I get a Sam Darnold touchdown if he runs it in. I said 3 touchdowns.
Fish, you do Shaq, you do a hot take?
Yeah, I was about to give my hot take. I was waiting for Keith to finish his.
Does he have any rushing touchdowns this year?
Oh, my bad, Shaq. I thought you did your hot take, but that was your prediction.
I think he has.
Yes, Sam Darnold has a rushing touchdown. My hot take is though that we will have a special teams touchdown, whether it be kick return or punt return.
Ooh, I like
Nice.
that, bro.
We need one.
Like, do we have one this year? We don't, do we?
No, not that.
Now we haven't had one since we cut Kenny Nwangu.
Yep.
And he has one for the
preseason.
He has one for the Jets this year in the regular season.
Yeah, he does.
I told you guys, like how can you cut a guy that's a special teamer like Nwangu when that's a game changer? And you guys are like, no, we should last year, you guys were saying we should cut him. I was like, no, we need that guy because they're going to change the kickoff next year, and he's going to be very important for us.
It's going to fit right in his lane, and we would not hear it.
Oh, this kickoff rule.
Keith, I'll see it moment.
Yeah, the cornhole kickoff. I hate it.
How do you really feel about it?
How long do you think this new kickoff lasts?
One more season.
2 years.
I think it's done at the end of this season.
They'll tweak it. They'll tweak it.
It's horrible.
It stays. I honestly think it stays. They're already. It's like the number jumped from 27% kickoffs from last year to it's already up in the 40% teams kick.
They'll move the kicker back 5 or 10 yards this year.
Yeah.
Next year, you'll see.
Nice.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get out of here. Let's do our thing. And again, we'll either be on here Friday for 6 shots of purple and gold with the other podcasts on Friday. If not, we'll be here on Saturday doing a Skol and chill, just chilling with Viking fans, getting ready for the Packer game. Robbie, what's your last words?
Change college football playoffs. Change it. It's garbage right now. More than half the teams are trash panda teams getting stomped, and it's not fair to them. They're unprepared to play these better teams, and the games are boring as hell. There's one good game this weekend. The rest are trash panda games. Watch Ohio State and Oregon and sleep through the rest of them.
Is that on Saturday?
I believe so.
Night?
No, they should. I'm unsure, but they should make it night.
Okay.
I mean, wait, USC plays Mississippi State.
Bro, I'm not even watching my practice bowl. I'm not even watching it. Not even watching it.
My practice bowl.
Thank you, Dylan. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Dylan.
Thanks, dude.
All right, Shaq, final words.
So, sorry I came on a little late, but shout out to Vinny coming on, giving the Packers a little kudos.
Thank you.
Shout out to everybody who joined us tonight. We trying to build a community here, have Vikings fans gather around for this magical season we're having. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. We're trying to grow this channel, gather more Vikings fans so we can be a big-ass family. Make sure you can also go to Let's Go Buy Me Coffee or Buy Me Coffee, Let's Go. Donate some money, so we can make some production benefits, upgrade the production value of this show. And follow Let's Go on TikTok. That's where you get all the antics from Keith.
All right, like it. Thank you, Shaq, for joining us. I know you like doing double duty right now, so we appreciate you jumping on. We didn't want to do it without you, so appreciate that.
Shaq said, get some production value on this show. I'm the fucking talk in the dark in this fucking truck.
They need to buy me a light.
I don't want answers to.
He's
like, buy me a light.
Side bitch on somebody's motorcycle right now.
I got a scarf on, homie. Like, come on, take the scarf off. Buy me some fucking coffee.
David Rinaldi, final words.
Yeah, we've got it's Christmas time. I hope everybody had a great Christmas and a great New Year.
Skol, Vinny.
We've been gifted the best gift of all, and that's literally the chance and opportunity to have 5 more Vikings games this year. Let's enjoy them. These 2 next games, no matter how you slice them, look like playoff games. And even if they don't end up going the way we want, we have a whole nother season to start that starts in 3 weeks. So look, don't get too high, don't get too low, and enjoy the rest of this ride, because it ain't over until the fat lady sings, and I don't see that fat lady singing anytime soon. Let's go.
Rinaldi, actually, to what you're saying, I gotta ask, like, let's say we go to the playoffs and we lose in the first round. Considering what we thought this season was going to be, was this a successful season?
Yes.
All right.
Because of that house money.
House money, baby.
It ain't house money. Michael Fish.
So if there ain't still any Packers fans watching, please let your friends know. I love the smoke. I love to have fun. I love to jaw jack and trash talk. Thank you for coming on, Vinny. Appreciate you coming on.
That is true too, though.
And 11 o'clock, here we come. No, seriously. I really don't know what to say, guys. I'm so excited for the finish of this season. I never would have dreamed that we would be sitting here waiting to play, hopefully, for the 1 seed in Week 18. I really didn't think it was true until we got into the season. All the pleasant surprises. We got to put it together. Let's have some fun. Let's beat the Packers. Let's have our first blowout in a while. Let's just win this one going away and end all the nonsense. Let's scare the shit out of Detroit and make every single one of their fans. We appreciate that, Steve.
Thanks,
we really do. Thank you, sir. And fellas, to 20 more years, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Cody, final words.
Final words. Looking back with Justin Jefferson, he's having a similar type little run like a guy from Arizona named Larry Fitzgerald. And we saw what Larry Fitzgerald did for the Arizona Cardinals in their playoff run in the Super Bowl. Keep it up, Justin Jefferson. You are literally like the lifeblood of this team. Thank God we made you captain, because I think your captain status really motivated all the dudes around you. We're getting production from Oliver. We're getting production from even Addison. A lot more production from him. Aaron Jones is coming on. He's fully believing it. Sam Darnold's trusting in you, right? And you're even going over on the sideline talking to Sam Darnold like, hey, you need to hit Addison on this little out. You need to hit Addison on this little corner. Hit Addison on this drag. Don't always just look for me, all right? And I think we saw the difference from the Rams game. It was a lot of passes going to Jefferson that game. I think Jefferson had a little talk to him. Like, hey, it ain't me just out here. We all eat out here if we win. So thank God we gave Justin Jefferson the best wide receiver in this league. Someone mentioned who's better, Justin Jefferson or Randy Moss. Right now it's Moss for me, but really, really, really soon it's about to be fucking Justin Jefferson. Not going to lie. Really soon. Other than that, don't beat your kids, don't beat your wives, don't beat your dogs. Have a safe trip. It's the weekend tomorrow. Just have a plan. Be safe, and always let's go.
Let's go.
All right. I got much else to say except, like I said, we'll either be here tomorrow with 6 shots of purple and gold, or we'll be back on Saturday doing a Skol and Chill, where we want all you guys to join us again. We want more of you to come on and talk about it. Yes, it's Randy Moss for sure, Vinny. I agree with that. And we will also be live immediately following the Packers game. Win or lose, we'll be venting or we'll be celebrating. Either way, join us. Until then, let's Skol.
Skol.